already. Stu Blue needs to warp in units though, and he has an immortal. He needs to chrono that out. You need some zealots to really tank for against the immortal here. And yeah, not having a shield battery. So if he watches this VOD, he actually did a lot of things right. He did his economical opening. The only adjustment he needed to make was just make few, a couple or even 3 to 4 shield batteries down low when you know he's one basing you. And this is what happens when you do not have shield batteries. Shield batteries are a good unit. And so if I was Stu Blue, there you go. He cancels the first one. He needs to go down there and pull half of the probes on the other side as well. Don't commit all of them in just that one cannon. I think it's too late. He needs to just go back up now. Alright, so the Zealot's tanking, but there's another Zealot there as well, and I think this is gonna be a quick GG here. So, welcome to Code A, Stu Blue. You'll have some players who's gonna be cheesing you, and these cheeses are a little bit sharper than they are in Code B, and that means you need to deal with them sharply as well. He does deal with that one cannon, but he's got one probe mining and one probe getting gas. So this doesn't look good. He's not going to be able to have enough to fund this war effort. Cannon has started up top. There's no way he can stop it. Zealot's coming out, but Bill Reaper already has the Zealot himself. Stu Blue did make a a pylon across the map, but it's not going to help him. He doesn't have enough. He is warping in a forge, but there's nothing to stop these Zealots. There's 2 of them to just ravage your Nexus, and once they get in range, I think this should be it. This is going to be a quick game. Whether it's going to be a quick GG or not, I think he was holding on to hope that he can put down a cannon, but he doesn't have enough minerals, and there it is. GG. Alright, lost mining time, and actually he picked off a drone or 2, I believe. And so this is gonna be a cloak ghost with nukes here for neutrophil. Here, the Queen's doing overtime work here. The Lynx are just flooding in the Dark Menace's side, and I think he's lost too many units. The drone count is down to 3, 2, and he's gonna lose both hatcheries, and I think if both these hatcheries fall, I think that would be GG. In the meantime, there's a prayer nuke, and you might be able... that's a good spot there for Little Reaper. He sees where the nuke is. For all of you new players out there, when a nuke is initiated, there's a red dot, and you have to find that red dot, but no! It still lands and gets almost all of the probes. Now 4 probes are left. Now Dark Menace is pretty much out of the game here, and it's up to Neutrophil to win the game. And the problem here, Neutrophil's only at 1. Well, he has a command center only at 19 SCVs, which is still gonna be falling because our all these Zealots, and I think it's the beginning of the end for GG Izzy. And I think Izzy needs to tell him to start GGing now, and there it is. There's the GG. Game 1 goes to Little Dom with an all-in build for KJ Freedom. And all of that is nice and dandy, but the play of the game there was that one nuke. I wish we had the instant replay and we could just show you that one nuke. I think it killed like 20 probes. The wrap. So I would have liked for them to, get that Banelings morphed a little bit closer. Now more Lings are coming in. Actually, there's just gonna be a Ling Bane all in for both sides, and they're gonna bust the front now. They're gonna blow up that reactor really quickly. There are a lot of Hellions, but with the number of Lings that they have, they might be in trouble here. If you look at the minimap, it's just a stream of Zerglings, and the wall is down. The wall is down. Unless you have a few disruptors making key connections while it's walking through, I think this is going to be it. There it is. There's no way you can pick off all those. So painful to watch.
Testing.
There, eventually you're gonna run out of real estate to run back, And there it is. Oh no, the banelings is gonna connect. He's down to 10 probes, and there's just too many Zerglings. There's more Zerglings coming in. They're still trying to mine. They're still dropping mules. There is a shield battery overcharge, but I don't think that matters. Although they did take their foot off the gas here, but like I said, it doesn't matter. They're the GG. We are going to game number 3. Another quick game. He is rallying tanks, and I think Neutrophil might just finish this off himself with all those tanks. Yeah, but here we go. Here's a Zerg, and I think this would be it. GG Izzy, who is favored and looks favored this year to contend against Kodayo, is gonna open up the season 1-0, dropping one map though. There's not enough anti-air up there, and the links are flooding in to detonate any mines that might be up there, but there's not even any mines. There's a GG. Alright. It's a nice series there. All quick. Hurting Time would need to spend scans just to do that. There's another nuke at the natural. Let's see if Hurting Time finds the dot. I think he did. He already evacuated and is trying to kill that ghost with the SCVs.
Sarah, what have you done?
Kerrigan, the die is cast. This is the last day. Your swarm darkens the sky of any planet.
Forget Minsk. Forget all of it.
When we are done here, I will return to my people and accept their judgment.
Command, we've found Kerrigan. She's holed up in a Zerg base.
I made my peace long ago.
Consider it done. For hire. Indeed.
What's up, everybody? Hello, welcome back. FSL is on for day 4. Man, it was a little bit of a rough start there. We were a bit busy. We had an event, but welcome everybody. We have a good lineup tonight. Let's start bringing in the players actually while I do some production stuff. I just got back. I was super tied up, very busy day for us. But I have Revenant, no, Hockey and Chin Pone on. So let me add them to the Discord and the screen. You guys we can talk to them. So I'm gonna hop on the Discord channel with them and bring them in right now. You guys can see them. Alright, you guys can see Hockey. Did I say your name right?
That they may take our lives.
Is that correct? Is that name correct? Hockey? Can you hear me? Hockey? How about you, Chimpone? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Perfect. Alright, so Chimpone is good to go. How you doing?
Pretty well. I practiced a couple days today.
Awesome.
But other than that, I haven't really practiced at all.
Yeah? You practice all the races or just a particular race or what?
I usually just practice Protoss and Terran.
Protoss and
really sure.
Terran. Very cool. Alright. Hockey, can you hear us now? Yeah, I don't think his mic is working. I can't hear him at all. You're muted. Why are you muted? You're muted on Discord. That's why we can't hear you. So having a little bit of technical things. This is his first time here, by the way. Hockey's rookie debut. So bear with us while we get him back on. All right. Well, as he's sorting that out, because I think he can hear us. Oh no, he moved up. Why did he move up? Hold on. 1 second, guys. Hockey, you need to unmute. Let me message him on and Hockey and mute. We are talking to you. Can you hear us? There it is.
Hello,
He unmuted.
My
Finally.
bad, my bad.
There you go. Hockey, you're new. This is your rookie
Yes, sir.
debut. Tell us about yourself.
I'm just a normal Terran guy. But I have a background on this game because my brother is playing this one.
Yeah?
His name is Senos.
Oh, yeah. I'm familiar with him. He's on the
Yeah.
StarCraft PH. So how did you get into tell us about how you got into StarCraft and how you heard about FSL?
Because our team captain, Mizel,
Mm-hmm.
in Team Anito, he just introduced it to me.
Ah.
But the StarCraft game, it was introduced by my brother to me.
Oh, yeah? Very cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. I know you
He's
have
my
somewhere.
idol.
Yeah.
He's
Go
my
ahead.
idol.
Go ahead.
He's my idol. He's my
He's
idol.
your idol?
Yeah.
Nice.
Senos over Maru. No joke.
Cerners. Okay, got it. No, that makes perfect sense. All right. Well, I know you have to go somewhere, so hopefully your games don't last too long.
Okay.
10:30, but you have an hour and a half. So unless you guys play super long games, I think we should have plenty of time for you to be done before you have
Okay,
to
sir.
go, right?
Yes,
Okay. Well, good luck to
What
both of
types
you.
games?
What race are
Sir.
you?
Good luck. Terran, sir.
Theron. Okay. All right. Well, you guys are done your map vetoes. I'm gonna set it up and I'll mute you guys so you guys can watch the game. I mean, watch the game. Don't watch the game, but you can't hear me commentate. All right. Good luck to you guys, and we'll see you guys in a bit. All right. All right. Actually, I'm just gonna move them to a different channel. That way they don't. It's much easier than me having to unmute them. So, all right, guys. This is debut for Mr. Hockey, and he'll be playing the Venerable Qianpone. Let's take a look at the map selections. You guys can see the map selections. Let us show that on screen. Right there. Yeah, what do you guys think about the map selections? Right? Not too bad. I don't really have any comment on the map selections. It looks okay to me. But we're gonna start off with Royal Blood. I don't really have any specific opinion on it, so I guess we will just see how this goes, guys. So let me prepare the map while the players are getting ready. You can see them right now. We'll show them. Royal Blood will be game 1. I literally just walked into the room like 10 minutes ago and got set up. So, little bit tied up, little hectic. We had a party I drove back from, and yeah, it was we were rushing, guys. It was very hectic. And let's make sure that these guys are on the FSL channel. And I see Qianpone. Let's invite him to the game. But I don't see Hockey. Let's go. He needs to hop on to channel FSL. So let's make sure that he is on there on East. Because I do not see him in there. Hold on a minute. Hey guys, I need you on the channel. Qianpone, can you help him where it is? And then you guys, obviously, you want to turn it off. So.
Wait, Wait, what'd you say?
Hockey's not on our channel, so I need to find
Uh,
you.
what's
Yeah,
the channel?
just go to channel FSL. All right,
Okay,
and I'll add
I'm
you.
here. Okay, okay.
All right. All right. So, all right, guys. So let's go back to this again.
SC2, okay.
All right, I'll be right. Let me get out of this channel again.
Uh,
Okay. So. There's Hockey, and there's Chimpone. Let's make sure. You know, this happens when we have someone new. It's just kind of, they just kind of have issues, you know, hopping on for the first time, that kind of thing. So, Chimpone is having issues hopping on also from the game. Let me talk to them, guys. This may take a little bit of time to kind of get them all up to speed, so bear with me. Hockey, I still don't see you. So,
my bad, sir. How to join?
alright, I'm
there?
gonna
My
message
bad.
you. I'm gonna message you the actual command you need to type.
Okay, okay. Thanks, sir.
Alright, now I'm not gonna get off this thing until this Discord until we make sure he's on there and I see him. There it is. He's finally in there. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Okay. We'll see you guys in a bit. I'll talk to you after the game, guys. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right. So now they are all set. They're in the game. They're picking their races. Oh, by the way, thanks for the follows, guys. Tito Japs TV and Esnerol. Got some fans here. Hockey's got some fans. Chinpone is going random. Huh, interesting. Alright, let's see if that is the case. And once again, the map selections. Red Blood, Ancient Cistern, and if we need a game 3, it's Altitude. So,
That they may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom!
okay, I don't see that he said he's ready. Well, let's start this game, and then let's see what happens with these guys. It's taking too long to just do all these confirmations. It says here is Diamond, but he shouldn't be in Diamond if this is his league. Otherwise, someone screwed up. In which case, we'll make the adjustment later, guys. Let's just get this game going. I don't know what's going on with my screen, but everything is all kind of not working out too well, but...
You are watching FSL 7.
Okay, here we go, guys. In the bottom left, you guys know him.
Chin Pong.
And a Terran also. Our rookie.
Hockey.
Okay, so Chinpon was random and he draws Terran. And Hockey is a Terran. If you're a Terran and you don't know who you're playing, you know, if you know it's TVT, it's a different story because you can kind of do a 2-Rax Reaper, right? Pretty standard if you want. Proxy if you want. Very risky if you don't know the race you're playing against. Chimpone has no gas. So I'm not sure what Chimpone is doing. He had all this money and he didn't spend it. He has so much money. 600 minerals, he's not spending it. And we're getting a little bit of a lag here, guys. Oh, it's Champone that's lagging. But still, he has not spent anything. Alright, something is technically wrong here. We're gonna have to... I'm sorry, guys. We're gonna have to check. Something is definitely wrong here. Let me double check with him, because there's nothing happening, and he's nothing... You know, we want integrity of the game. Champone, I don't... Are you okay? Nothing's happening on your side at all. Are you in the game?
Yes, I am. It's
I-
just I can't click on anything.
You can't click on anything. I think we're gonna have to remake. This sounds like there's a very, very bad lag here, because this game is not gonna work if you can't click on anything, and it's been a whole minute, right?
Yeah, and I can't even leave the game. I'm gonna have to alt F4.
All right, you're gonna have to restart, and then we'll come back. So let me tell him. Okay, so hang tight. You restart your StarCraft, and we need to sort this out. Hey, Hockey, we have a technical difficulty in Chenpon. He can't control or click anything. Okay, we're gonna restart the game. So hang tight. All right. So just leave the game, and then we'll start over. Okay, guys. See, I knew something was wrong. He couldn't click anything. Nothing was happening. So he didn't know he could pause and say, hey, something's going on. So we want a good game. We don't want a game where, you know, it's one of those things where he's playing someone that didn't do anything for, a whole minute, right? So, bear with me again. Okay, so... let's make sure. The thing is, with where he is, he does have internet issues. Believe it or not, Hockey is not the one with internet issues. It's Chenpon this time around. So, because Hockey's playing all the way from the Philippines, right? So. Alright, we're making the game now. Wish us luck, guys. Okay, let's talk. There's some issue here too. We're gonna let them play. There may be some controversy in this matchup given some ranking questions here, but we'll sort that out later. Regardless, we'll let them play and we'll make a decision later if this is gonna work. Okay, but for now, we'll let them play. We're gonna watch this. Okay, let's do it. Now, I'm gonna pay close attention to Chenpon. Make sure that he can move stuff. If he's not doing anything, then we know something's wrong. And after that, we're gonna have to not do this game. They're gonna have to sort that out later.
You are watching FSL 7.
Okay, in the top right. Hopefully his internet works.
Chenpon.
He says it's working now. Bottom left.
Hockey.
Yeah, look at that. He is doing something, huh? It's a good thing I caught that. Otherwise, that first game would have been stupid. It's like a super head start. You don't do anything for a whole minute. There you go. Some action. And we're gonna see a I think we know what this is, right guys? So still 2 guys on gas. So someone on the stream is asking me, what does my hat say? I will show you right after, and you can be happy what it is. What the heck is this? It's did he screw the what is the point? This is so funny, guys. What is the point of doing this? It's not blocking anything. I can see you doing that, so you can cancel it, and then you block someone from getting in, but he's not even blocking anything, right? So that's really weird. That's gotta be a mistake. Okay, he's final. He's gonna. This is funny. He's gonna finish. Okay, so this makes sense. This one earlier by itself did not make any sense. So, because you want to close it, right? Alright, so, yeah, this is actually a good position for Mr. Chinpon here by doing that. Now, unfortunately, these guys can hop, right? They can hop on. He needs to close this, though. But, okay, the action is about to start. Here it is. Let's see, turn around. He gets it. There's one. He's a bit busy here to go up, though. And where's the others? He's not rallying this, though. And he has another one here. Chinpon could be getting a lot more done if he just kind of sends the rest of this over. And he's kind of not doing that. Good grenade here. But, I think he's staying too long. He needs to get out of here. He's a bit preoccupied microing this one guy. But this, not sending this, that's the thing. I mean, he could. He is making a lot, wreaking havoc here, but he's finally going to go down. And maybe that's actually a good thing, because then he can focus on getting all his guys over. He misrallied it all over here. I mean, he could have been so far ahead on this if he just kind of sent everything on. But he didn't. He just defeats the purpose of a proxy. The Reaper is still here, does kill 2 workers, but you can see by the worker count, 16 versus 22, you can micro one thing too much, and then you're just far behind thinking you did some damage, but you didn't, because you didn't do enough. Guys, I'm gonna say one thing right off the bat right now. Now, Hyper Turtle added Haki to this thing, or Mizel, and I'm seeing a massive skill difference between the two. So this game may not count, and we may need to put Haki in the correct league, because you can see the massive differential in skill level here. Cyan pointed this out. So Hyper Turtle or Mizel, you guys need to kind of sort this out. But I'll tell you this: I will overrule this game as just an exhibition game if they're totally mismatched. Keep in mind, Chinpon is a Code B player. And if you're a diamond player, it's just a total mismatch. It's not possible, right? So I'll tell you that this is more of an exhibition game based on what I'm seeing, right? And look at the Haki doing a lot of damage. So yeah, this is an exhibition game. What would happen if you play a diamond player and you're Code B, right? You're just way behind. I mean, you can see some of the decision making is just not there, and Haki is making the correct decision making on these things. So. This is a foregone conclusion. We know who's going to win this game, but this is more of an exhibition, and we may cut it short. After this, I'll ask Chinpon if he wants to, but this is our administration's fault, right? We gotta make sure the people are in the right leagues. So it's okay though. You can play, and it's just an exhibition. But for the tournament league games, these guys need to be on the right leagues. So someone put him in the wrong league. So we have, just to give you guys, Code B is the lowest league. We even have bronze, silver, gold players there even. Code A, right? Code A is silver to maybe platinum at most. And then Code S is diamond. And then Code S Plus is high diamond to low master. So those are the leagues. What I'm seeing here is, Haki looks like a Code S player. So I don't know how this happened. So like I said, no big deal. We're gonna let them play this one game, and if Chimpone wants to play another, he can. But this will be an exhibition game. Because, you know, I played StarCraft long enough to know this is total mismatch, right? And yeah, this is pretty much gonna be it. I mean, look, there's nothing here for Chimpone. He's just lost so much. He's falling quite behind. Let's see him dislodge this. Let's see if his decision making is good here. This is good, kind of good practice. He'll have fun if he likes, if he likes this kind of stuff. Sometimes it gets frustrating if you play someone that's way better than you, right? So, but so far, Chimpone is looking good on what he is supposed to do here, at least. Kind of staying away from the tank fire and trying to get that Viking. And a double drop here for Hockey to maybe finish the deal here, because look, he can't mine here, but at least he's mining down here. Look, Chimpone doesn't even land this just yet, right? So he needs to be able to land that. So, so a bit tough situation there for him. And here comes the drop. Oh man, that drop's gotta be frustrating for Chimpone. And look at the progression. You can see the skill difference here. This is what happens, guys. This is what you aspire to be. And Chimpone probably won't even lift this in time. Yep, see, there you go. He's not lifting it in time. He loses that base. And he's all but dead. And that's gonna do it, like I said.
Hockey.
Alright, let me hop on to the screen with them and talk to them for a little bit. And I'm gonna make a ruling on this. Make sure that we're cool. So hang tight. Let's go talk to them really quick, guys. Okay. Alright, guys, really quick. We gotta talk to you. I gotta talk to you guys really quick. So Hockey, tell me, who got you? When did you register, and who added you to the league? By the way,
It's Mizel.
Mizel added you to the league, and how did you get added to the team? To the actual division.
He just signed me up, eh.
Okay, he signed you up, and then who put you in this division?
I don't know, sir, cause Hyper Turtle just emailed me and he puts me there.
Okay, so Hyper Turtle didn't check. That's fine.
Okay.
So I think you're too high of a league for this level. This is the code B level. You should be on code S. So Chimpone, it's up to you if you want to play in one more game. This game does not count. This is more of an exhibition because he's a diamond player from what I'm seeing. And Chimpone is not at that level. So for now, it can be just for fun. So Chimpone, this is an exhibition game. It doesn't count. This is more for fun, or unless you're not having fun, then we're done, right? Hockey, it's fun for you, of course, because you're winning, So, but it's up to Chimpone. Do you want to play a game too? For fun? Yes? Okay, yeah, because it doesn't count against your record. That's the good news. And Hockey, you can just have fun too. So it's just game 2, okay?
Yes, it's okay for me.
Yeah, it's okay for you. All right, we'll put you in the right division, Hockey, on the next one, okay? So tonight, it's just an exhibition. It's just an exhibition game. We we didn't know as a team. We put you in the wrong league, but so at least you get to have some fun. So game 2 coming up. Good luck, gentlemen, and I'll talk to you afterwards. All right.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So we sorted that out. So we'll do game 2 again for fun. And it'll be on Ancient Cistern is the map. All right. Let's load that map. So I think it's fun now that he knows it doesn't really count too much for for Mr. Chimpone, right? So he may find it somewhat fun. Okay, let's see if the players are ready. Let's see if Champone is ready. Is he ready? Okay, we're gonna do it. An exhibition game coming up right now.
You are watching FSL.
Ooh, we're getting a different race. He draws a different race this time. The random player.
Chin Pong.
And our newcomer, Mr. Terran.
Hockey.
Okay, so Chimpone, you know, sometimes it's fun to be Protoss, period, right? Just gonna be a bully. Assuming you're bullying. But you know, lately, it's actually the Terrans that's been bullying, right? They have these one base builds that it's really hard, or at least you think it's one base because you can't see up, right? And you don't know what they're doing, so they can do mine draws, marine all in, etc. But we're gonna get something different here for Chenpong. He's actually gonna cannon rush, and that is interesting. And Hockey doesn't see it. Oh, he sees it. It was too close.
SCV ready.
It's too close. He sends up a probe, so at least he's in, because you know you can't cannon rush if you can't see up. So he needs to put a probe up here. He knows. There you go. This one works. This cannons needs to be closer though. They need to be down here. So a bit of a mistake. And look, he actually doesn't close that properly. Okay, so you can cannon rush up here and he cancels that. He doesn't know though about this other possible cannon. These two cannons don't really do anything. He should have put it up here. That was a mistake by Chenpong. If he had put it up here, it would have started to do some damage. But at least he has this here, and he's actually putting way too many it's not gonna work. Yeah, a diamond player would have been cannon rushed many times, and he knows Chenpong is not doing it the right way. At least for the diamond level, right? So this is pretty much it. He loses his probe. This cannon doesn't do anything. You're supposed to cancel this now because it won't do anything. It's a waste of money. Heck, you're not even shooting up. So yeah, there's like really no hope here for Chenpong at this point, right? Because you know, this is easy peasy for a diamond player to stop. He does cancel it, so that's the good news, but that's just gonna do it. I mean, there's nothing else he can do. When he sends this probe up for vision, it's gonna take a swipe at this, but then he can't kill it, and that's it. You know, unless, you know, he could actually walk in here and maybe make some cannons, but there's already 2 Marines up here, so whatever he makes can just be shot down. That's 3, and he actually adds another pylon here, which he doesn't need, period, you know? Yeah, and he has no progression at home. I mean, look, he's not microing. He's only microing here, and he's not making anything up at home during that whole time. So guys, you can just see the difference in you know, in the levels, right? That's just how it works. So the proper cannons needed to be down here, and then you put another pylon for vision, and then that's it. And he's gonna make a. But you know, there's a tank coming, and that's it. There's really nothing you can do. He's not even making probes here on this side. He has quite a bit of money, 258, and he's not making any probes. He actually spends it on a Nexus that won't really do much. And then there's no more vision. That's it. Free shooting from high ground, which you can't do nothing about. And then he even has a tank. And then once he can drop on the other side, this is it. I mean, okay, Chenpong canceled it, which is a smart move. But he knows it's got to be it. Alright, guys. Let's go chit chat with them. So, we're gonna have a little. That was a little bit of fun, right? To try playing someone way better than you. Alright, guys. Welcome back. Well, we know it was a mismatch, but did you have fun at least, Chenpong?
Yeah.
Because you.
It's so fun.
What's that?
Yeah, that's some fun.
It's fun to try out playing against someone like 2 leagues higher than you, three leagues higher than you, right? You had some good ideas in there, so just I guess watch the broadcast so you can see how to improve a little bit on those ideas. I think you could have had a good chance with the Proxy Reaper in game 1 if you had sent everything all at once, and just kind of rally to his base, right? And then in the cannon rush, you probably just need to put the cannons in the right spot, and then you would probably do a lot of damage. He saw it right away because you placed it too close. But other than that, you had some good ideas. Hockey, you showed obviously how to deal with these things pretty routinely, right? What do you think, man?
Yeah, it's good cause I'm not good at proxy at all. But I saw his placing That's why I'm chill at that time cause all the time when someone proxied me, I also tend to rush. But I saw his placing very quick. That's why I'm chill and there you go.
That's true. If you see the pylon right away, you're in good spot because you just close your choke, you make a bunker, and it's easy peasy win for a Terran, So yeah. All right, well, good. It was good seeing you for your debut. That it's more of an exhibition game. So thanks for playing, and we'll set you up for the right one, okay?
Yes, thank you,
and
sir.
hockey, welcome to the league, and
Thank you.
we'll have you play. And then Chempon, thanks for playing tonight. The good thing the games didn't count, but and you didn't get enough practice anyway, like you said. So, but at least you had some fun. All right. So good seeing you, and we'll see you next time. All right, guys.
Yeah,
Thank you,
when,
sir.
What? Go ahead,
Next
Chempon.
game.
What do you want to say?
when I saw that he was Diamond League, I was like, what? Wait, why am I playing?
Yeah.
Oh, but it's okay, brother. You just need practice.
Yeah. All right. Well, see you guys for the next one. All right.
Hi, sir. Can I have a shout out?
Yeah.
My
Go
friends
for
are
it. Go for it.
watching.
Shout out for you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I just want to shout out my girlfriend and my friends, Japet, Joe, Rick, and Christian, and my brother also, Senos.
Nice, Xenos. Yeah, of course. Good seeing you. Welcome again. And somebody asked on the chat what this hat I had on was, and I'll show you to you. There you go. And in the back of it, you can see the different races.
Okay.
All right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Thank
guys. We'll
you.
see you in a bit.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that'll do it for the first matchup tonight. It was good seeing hockey from the StarCraft PH crew. We'll sort out the league and his official matches. And next up, who do we have next? Let's double check. Oh, Bun Bun is on. Let's see. Let's see him hop on. Okay, we have 2v2 ready, I think. So let's go bring in let's talk to our next matchup for the 2v2. Hold on, guys. I think it's Frieden. Yeah, let's get him on camera. And Kitty Cat Gamer. Okay, 2v2 is next. Alright, let's bring Frieden on. Okay, Frieden, Revenant Rage, hop on the cameras and we'll get you on. And I believe you're playing Kitty Cat and Cyan. Okay, Kitty Cat and Cyan. Let's get you guys on camera. Okay, there's Kitty Cat. We have her on camera. You're on the wrong camera, Frieden, you need to get on the video one.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, yeah.
Alright,
Turn that
where's
off, and click on the pinned message, and you'll see
Okay.
the link for camera. It's the Video Ninja one. All right,
And
so
then
we got
video is in that. I mean, sorry, sound is in that one too, right?
no. The sound is it'll be here. You're muted on there. If you click on that link, it's auto mute you, so you'll be good.
Yep.
All right, and then we
Awesome.
got Cyan on too. So Cyan, Kitty Cat are on here now. We need Revenant Rage and Frieden as soon as they're on. Okay, I see Revenant Rage. All right, there's Revenant Rage, and I believe he's on Discord now too. How you doing, Revenant Rage?
I am alright. You?
Good. Well, welcome to your video debut, right? For FSL. How you feeling?
I'm ready to get into it. Been a long day. Gonna go do something I can enjoy, right?
Yeah, we all love SC2, so sometimes it makes us rage, but you're in a safe, friendly environment here, right, Frieden?
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's
Well,
say that.
for sure it is, because if anyone here is not friendly and unsafe, I'm gonna kick their ass. So don't worry.
That's right.
No, it's a promise. Cyan, how you feeling, Cyan?
Feeling good. I'm ready for tonight.
Ready for tonight? You're teaming up with Kitty Cat Gamer.
Yeah, the old father-daughter duo here.
That's right. And Zerg Protoss versus, we have a random, and what race are you, Revenant Rage?
I am Protoss.
Ooh, sweet. Okay, cool. All right. Well, I believe you guys have done your map selections. Why don't we do this while I'm setting up the maps and all that stuff? Revenant Rage, tell us about yourself, about StarCraft, how you got in, those kind of things. All right.
So I'm fairly new to StarCraft. I was introduced by my, I'll call him my stepdad, a few years back. He's been playing since original, like even before Brood War. But yeah, it was love at first sight.
Nice. And how did you choose the race you chose?
It felt best for me.
Good. And how did you hear about FSL?
I am in a Facebook group with Hyper Turtle, and I
Cool.
saw him recruiting for it.
Nice. All right. And then have you watched any of the games before, at least, or have an idea what it was about?
Not before hearing about it, no, but I definitely made sure to do my homework before.
Cool. Well, welcome. We're looking forward to seeing more games with you, and you're partnered with a really nice guy here who's also very skilled at random. Frieden, right? Frieden, how you feeling about your matchup, your partner here, all of that?
Pretty good. Historically, I'm not very good in team games, so for me, I think I'm gonna be learning quite a lot while playing with Revenant Rage. So we did a few games just before we hopped online, and so I think we've got a pretty good rhythm going, and obviously a lot of room for improvement. And so I hope that we're gonna get better as the season progresses and as we do our matches.
Yeah, I think you're a decent teammate, actually. You say you're not good, but we won. We got to Masters, you and I.
It's
Accidentally.
because I do what I'm told. It's different when I'm the one who's trying to figure things out.
All right.
I mean, I think
What was that, Revenant Rage?
that's the most important thing in working in a team. You gotta know your role.
All right.
That's fair.
And Kitty Cat and Cyan, you guys know your roles and how you feel about all this? Feeling good? You have a plan?
Yeah, we've got a pretty good plan. We played a couple games earlier.
Awesome.
So,
All right.
we got a couple builds ready to go.
All right. Well, good luck to all of you guys. Have fun, and I'll talk to you guys after the games. All right, and I'll move you guys to your channels.
All right.
Okay. Well, you guys now see the teams. This should be fun. I actually don't know who's favored here, but let's take a look at the map selections. Game 1 will be Fields of Death. Ooh, what's that one? I think is that separated? I think that's separated, right? Yeah, I think that's a separated map. I'll have to take a closer look. I can't really see from the little icon there. But yeah, that'll be game 1. Let's see if we can load that picture a little bit better. There it is. So what are we seeing here? Oh, I'm sorry. You are together, see? Yeah, you're together here. You're fine. Okay, I was wrong. You can see right there, they're together. So yeah, that'll be game 1, Fields of Death. And then game 2 will be Arctic Dream. And if we need a game 3, Heavy Artillery, we got our 4 players good to go. That is Cyan. He's teaming up with Kitty Cat Gamer. And they're playing against Revenant Rage and Frieden. Let's get this game going. I'm inviting them to the lobby now. Hopefully we don't get any technical difficulties here. Okay, so just Revenant Rage on the teams, and then we'll be all set. There you go. He's joining in now. All right, guys. Let's see if they're ready. All right. It seems that they are ready. Let me make sure our things are on. Their intros, right? Because that is pretty important, guys. So I didn't get Revenant Rage's video up intro in time because I just got home. So we'll put that on the next one. So for now, he has the temporary one. So here you go.
You are watching FSL.
Yeah, this is a big map with the gold. In the bottom right.
Frieden.
He's a random player. He draws Zerg. He's partnered up with this Protoss.
Revenant Rage.
Yeah, so that's your first team, guys. Team 1. In the top left.
Kitty Cat Gamer.
And her partner.
Cyan.
Yeah, that's team 2. So yeah, it's Zerg Protoss versus Zerg Protoss. It's cool. Oh, they're gonna try to wall the bottom here. No, so in this matchup, Frieden is the captain, being the Code S player, and Cyan is the captain of this team, being the Code S player there. So, actually, these teams are not too bad. You know, as far as matchup, right? I think it's pretty close skill level wise in totality. Frieden expanding and getting the pool correctly, harassing Cyan's probe there a little bit, who's scouting, and they did expand. We're playing Terran music, but there's no Terrans here. Maybe we should play something else. What do you guys think? Huh? Nah, it's fine. It still reminds me of StarCraft. So Revenant Rage is not expanding. He's like really late on his expansion. He's really closing out this thing with 3 gates. Yeah, he's like 1 base with 3 gates. That's very deadly. Which Cyan already saw 1. He's gonna see a huge amount of structures. Well, just 2. If he had seen this other one, then he'd be like, look, dude. But he saw that he didn't expand. Actually, Frieden's the one that's taking 3 hatcheries off the bat. So, yeah, advantage here because Cyan Kitty Cat Gamer expanded pretty well. They just gotta make sure they survive this. Oh, okay, Cyan comes back and does see the third gateway. So let's see if Cyan sees that there's no expansion. Oh, Cyan just kind of was following Revenant Rage's probe here and kind of forgot about it. And actually, Revenant Rage is not reacting. And loses the probe in the middle of his mineral line. But Revenge got him. Okay, Robo for Cyan. He only has 1 gateway. He's dealing with 3 gateway stalkers here. Whew. You better watch out, Team Cyan. Okay, he does now add a Twilight. And it's up to, there's a lot of Zerglings here for Kitty Cats, so that's good. As far as workers, not bad. This is up to Frieden, and what's he gonna do? Is he doing roaches? Frieden is getting speed now. And as far as workers, I don't know, man. This is gonna be pretty scary with all these stalkers, though. Cyan only has a death, and he didn't send it to do stuff with it. He's making a oh, he's gonna do glaives. Interesting. Okay. And he now adds the gateways, 4 of them. So he's gonna have 5 gates, 5-gate glaive adepts versus. But keep in mind, Revenant Rage has been warping in for a while. It's just Frieden is not supporting it just yet. Oh yeah, they're all-inning him. They are definitely all-inning in him. So, there's no shield battery here either. But, and he might lose this prism. He's gonna fly and see a ton of stalkers. Yeah, he loses the prism and he's like, uh-oh. But they can surround it, can they? Oh, Frieden is not joining the fight. Actually, these adepts should crush these Zerglings of Frieden, and then the other Zerglings will wipe the floor of what's left here, even the Warpins. Uh-oh, this can really backfire quickly. Revenant Rage does have a base, but if Cyan and them just go, I think they got this game, guys. Yeah, the glaive adepts is done. This is scary. And there's a lot of links here for Kitty Cat Gamer. He actually has a lot more lings. 55 to 30 lings, guys. Kitty Cat Gamer. Monster amount of lings there. Oh, yeah. Revenant Rage is going to lose everything here, but can... Oh, no. These adepts, guys. These are glaive adepts. They will wipe the floor here. There's a Nidus counterattack here by Frieden, which is doing decently. But the problem is, they've lost... He doesn't have a teammate. Frieden does not have a teammate anymore. There's nothing from Revenant Rage. He does have a lot of roaches. But I expect, yeah, they can clean this up. And Kitty Cat still has his main. Her main. But they're getting raised on this one. Although these roaches are really strong. Kitty Cat. Can she clean up these roaches? I think eventually. Frieden. Oh, there's no more reinforcements. There's only a couple of. And Cyan even has stalkers here. I think they've been breached, guys. There's not an inject here, so yeah, that's just gonna do it. Game 1. Revenant Rage is out. Frieden is just needs to tap out next. There's a lot of roaches still coming out from him. Can he hold it? I don't think so. He's just by himself. He's had no teammate, and once they focus on him, he's kaput. Yeah, Frieden does decide to GG out. they got caught. You know, actually losing that War Prism was a good thing for Cyan. So he knows that at the front of their base, they were about to get run over. So, great. Also, I think Revenant Rage didn't expand fast enough, so he fell behind. But game 2 is gonna go to Arctic Dream. Arctic Dream, guys. And we're seeing Kitty Cat Gamer there, victorious. Cyan, the partner there. Of course, Revenant Rage and Frieden discussing what they can do. They can do next. Alright, I'm inviting to the game now. Alright, I think War Bunnies can join me on this cast here. There he is. Let's bring him in. And he needs to be on SC2. So let me just bring him in. Okay. Alright, we got War Bunnies here. We just need you in.
Hey!
Alright, you can help me cast this one because you got some good insights.
Yeah. Let's see.
So you saw game 1, right?
Yes, I did.
I think these guys are fairly evenly matched. It's just, they pounced on them right away.
Yeah. I was kind of shocked how even they were. Cyan and Frieden match up in KKG, and Revenant Rage match up pretty well. It's interesting because when you have an imbalance like this, it really pays to be on the same wavelength.
Yep.
So that, and I think Cyan and Kitty Cat seem to be a little bit better on that. Like their response was, because their response was very smooth to the attack of the other team. I'll let you be quiet.
Yep. Well, anyway, in the top left, looking to come back here. We can agree he's the captain of that team, so I'm sure they discussed what they can do next. His partner,
Revenant Rage.
And the bottom left, you call her KKG.
Kitty Cat Gamer.
And she spelled the cat with K or C. I've seen it different times. At different, cases.
Cyan.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see what their response is, right? Because, this is separated. This map, they're separated.
I was very shocked that that they picked this. Also, Cyan's gate was late, and his gas was early.
Yeah, it's an odd build.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I'm not saying it's bad. I don't know what he's going for, but it's definitely not meta build.
It's like a fast tech thing. It's like, as soon as the cyber's done, I got a lot of gas, and I'm good to go.
Yeah. Yeah,
but better use it for something. We'll see. But he's actually gonna expand, so I don't know what he's doing.
So Revenant has got a probe out in the map. That's the only thing that's been moved by either side. He built his core. This is a 4-gate or a 3-gate, some sort of aggressive.
Revenant Rage in the last game made a lot of gateways right off the bat, but then expanded. So that build is not really efficient. You can always get a nexus, I think, unless you're actually one basing, right?
Yeah, unless you're going like a 3-gate robo or a 4-gate all in.
Yeah.
You normally even after your second gate, you normally want to get and warp core, and then 2 stock. I mean, it's a. Is this supply block? Yeah, someone Cyan forgot a pylon. Kitty Cat's moving along nice, very smoothly.
Yeah, she was
but,
smooth in that last game.
Yeah, her macro mechanics really is probably the biggest jump of the last 2 seasons to now. Is her macro mechanic is just really starting to hit her stride. I wonder how old she is. All the kids have grown up so much because in the picture she looks like she's like 6, and now she kind of looks like a teen or a preteen anyway.
Yeah, I think she's 13. I'm not sure. But
That's what
we can ask.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is she's really coming into her own mechanically.
Yep. Yeah, a lot of FSL is about 3 years old. So our youngest was 6 years old at the time, right? At Little
Yeah.
Reaper. And she was one of the younger ones too. But she came in the next season, the second season, I think, or third season.
Yeah.
Champone is pretty young. I
Yeah.
think Champone's the second youngest in our group.
I think Kitty Cat's a year older than Chempone and Little Reaper, if I remember correctly.
That would make her 10. I don't think she's 10.
Huh? She must be older than that. You're right. She can't be 10.
Yeah, so we can ask and find out. But for now,
I'll have to ask. So for now, Revenant Rage has the biggest army, by far. And Kitty Cat's got a little bit smaller, but she's transitioning to roaches, so they'll be out pretty quick. Cyan, I don't know. I don't know in the team game.
Oh, DT though. That changes everything.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, that can ruin a game for anybody.
Yeah,
like,
that's
crap. We're ahead, and then you forgot the DT, right?
Yeah. Well, our Revenant has no detection. Now, it is against the Terran, so sometimes if you got a Terran friend, he can kind of bail you out. Looks like our purple team is moving out. Our top team, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, but look, Cyan is also looking to punish. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, 4 DTs. Oh, dude.
Yep.
And they're not.
Kitty
in the
Cat's
map.
coming with the. She got caught in the slow zone.
Yep.
That was actually a good use of a force field there. It saved the Marine. Kitty Cat's got to get her roaches back. She doesn't have enough to fight this. Now the DTs. They're bundled up on a tank. They gotta go. They gotta go do economic damage because Kitty Cat's not gonna have enough at home.
But
Is this a base trade?
Cyan's sending.
Yes, Revenant Rage is definitely gonna lose all his stuff here.
Yeah, once again, he might be wiped out, but
yeah. Kitty Cat's slow drip. Do they see the DTs? I don't.
No, they don't. They're not. Just
They see him there. But Kitty Cat's got enough. She's gonna slow drip enough roaches to take care of this.
Maybe, but the thing
And
is.
eventually, it will. Eventually, the roaches will take care of it.
And the DTs are now in Freedom's base. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
If they take out Revenant Rage by themselves, great.
Yeah, but they've got to damage. Yeah, they've got to do quite a bit of damage because Revenant's basically dead.
Yeah, and there's not enough scans here, and he just lifted.
Yeah.
They got caught with DTs. I think DT's gonna win the game, guys.
Yeah, the DTs are gonna win the game. There isn't enough scans. He scanned in the front. Scanned. So Revenant got cleaned up his base, but with 10, he's got 10 workers and 3 zealots.
Yeah.
Kitty Cat's economy wasn't touched at all.
Yeah, and Freedom doesn't have much, so.
No.
They didn't do enough damage. They're out of steam now.
No, the won the game.
And they're not even done with the DT harass. I think.
Yeah, Kitty Cat's got too much now. Those roaches are just going to keep pouring across, and this is where she really excels. I might have dropped.
Okay, well.
So Frieden got his.
Oh, your mic changed.
Yeah, sorry about that.
What happened?
I was lagging out, so I tried to clean out a little bit. And
Yeah, this is much better. It sounds much better. The other one was.
Yep. Yeah, I noticed that. So yeah, but Kitty Cat's got too much now, and she's gonna keep holding the roach key here, and they're never gonna have enough to come up with this. And their economies were untouched behind this.
Yeah, exactly. They had not been really bothered too much.
Yeah, so Revenant Rage is dead, and yeah, he's whoa. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
That's gonna do it, guys.
Yeah, well executed DT attack. He had to really full send. He had to get up that ramp, not fight the roaches at the bottom. He had to use Cyan's ramp against Cyan, get all the way up, and then kill workers.
Yep.
Once you realize that you're had like that, he had the one scan, kill, and then attack, move up. Yep.
Let's bring him in and talk about it. Okay, so we got the players here. Game 2 goes by the way of how many people lose, right? Is DTs. And you had a nice push there, Frieden and Revenant Rage. You guys look like you have a monster force. And I think you would have won, except Dark Templar, right? What do you guys feel about Game 2? Because you guys had a monster group. I didn't think they can handle you, minus the DTs.
I think for Game 2, I mean, we were just trying to make adjustments from Game 1. Like, I thought Game 1, we started out okay. I felt like we actually had an advantage, but then we mistimed our push out, and so we tried to change it up for Game 2. And so I felt like we went forward with a pretty good force, and then we reacted really badly to the DTs. So I don't know. I feel like either one of those games we could have done a little differently, and it was within our abilities to have held it off, but we just didn't do the right thing. So we have to like, I mean, I really want to hear your guys' feedback. Watch the stream commentary and learn from that, because
yeah, no problem. And so I'll give you feedback real quick while the topic is fresh. Game 1, you guys had the right plan. You guys were pushing down, but unluckily you got pounced on. Revenant Rage's stalkers got pounced on without your lings there to support. Like, you were not there. It's not too bad though, because you were like there within 3 seconds. But the 3 seconds was really the difference, because he got surrounded and lost them all. So that's really tight. I can't really fault you for that. It's not like you were not anywhere near it. You were right there. So that's more like a bad luck thing. You know, he got pounced on. You lost his advantage, especially once you guys revealed that you were there when Revenant Rage killed his prism. Because once you killed it, you're like, oh, you gotta go, because now the gig is up, right? So at that point, both of you guys needed to go, but you kind of waited a little bit. They pounced on you instead, and then that's what happened. And then after that, it's just a counter push. The other feedback I could give is Revenant Rage makes a lot of gateways right off the bat. I say try to make maybe 2 gateways and then the Nexus, because you're kind of more all in on that, unless you guys are really doing a 1 base, because you always have room to make a Nexus, so you fall behind a little bit on that. Those are my 2 minor improvement commentary, right, for you guys. War Bunnies, you want to add anything on that Game 1 for them?
He's in a different chat website.
Oh, did he not hop on? That's weird. He didn't. Hey, War Bunnies, you got another I guess you missed. I gave him some feedback.
I heard all of that. I heard all of it.
Yeah, do you have any feedback, additional, something real quick?
I do. When you guys, when the DTs hit, if you guys would have scanned, killed those first wave of DTs and got up the ramp and killed Cyan's workers, get your Marines in his line, you actually probably still could have won. You got bogged down at the bottom of his wrap, and Kitty Cat was able to slow drip you to death. Once you know something like that, you have to make a real solid decision. We're gonna go. We got to go get his economy or her economy and full send it. You kind of got it halfway in between attacking the base of the ramp. You're just eventually gonna get worn down. So once you get in a situation like that, full send right away.
Yeah. So my concern was, I wasn't. This like Terran's by far my weakest in my opinion, but like I didn't feel confident that I had the energy to support, like like a consistent push. So my feeling at that point was, yeah, it was gonna be an all in, but didn't know if it was like a all in like we should just defend, or all in like we should just go forward and try to pressure them into coming back. And then I made the mistake of lifting my main, which was dumb, but yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of things I could have done differently. So
my main concern with it was I didn't want to, push up there and then lose, just like in game one, end up getting caught between a rock and a hard place. And
Right, but I understand. But what I was saying is, those DTs are eventually going to kill all your units. They're not making it home. You've got to get some value for them, not just trade them. Because what ended up happening is Kitty Cat ended up just sending 6 roaches at a time, and the DTs then would swipe away, and you guys got worn down at the bottom there. If you went into her main or you went into his main and just caused havoc with those units, they're already gone, and then defended at home. Don't pay attention to anymore. They're in her mineral line. They're doing what they're going to do. You might have been able to get some economic damage to kind of mitigate what was going on back at home.
Yeah.
But once you get, I always build a cannon in my mineral line just because I've had that happen to me enough times. As a Protoss, you just, without detection, or your detection gets blown up, and then, yeah.
All right, well, still nice job. Both games were definitely
Yeah.
winnable. You guys are actually very matched up, very evenly matched, in my opinion. It just shows you the minor things that can swing the game one way or the other. And we know the biggest thing that can swing the game one way or the other, DTs. So we've all won and lost because of that rage-inducing unit, right? So speaking of that, let's talk to Cyan and his DTs and Kitty Cat with her macro. Tell us about how you felt about the games, because you guys look pretty decent as far as synergy.
Yeah, so, in the games we practiced earlier, the Adept Ling push was supposed to hit a lot earlier than it did, but I think I got supply blocked twice, so it didn't really work the way we wanted to, even though it did work. And I didn't even know they were there. I was looking somewhere else when my Warp Prism got taken out, and I was like, oh, hey, they're right outside our base, so let's just go get them right there, because I figured we probably had the advantage, at least with the Glaive Adepts right there. So, and I felt pretty good about that. The DT thing was a last-second adjustment. We were actually going to open Blinkstalker with Roach into that, which would have definitely lost, I think, with their push they had, so...
Ah, man, it was that last-second decision won you the
Yeah.
game. That could have lost you the decision if you didn't make that decision, right? So as Freed and Revenant Rage, it all could have turned on the dime. It was just he flipped a coin and he says, "I'm going DTs."
Cyan, was that build that build I've never seen before, the gas before the gateway? Is that part of the DT rush build I'm not familiar with?
Yeah, so you should be able to get 4. The way it works is you should be able to get 4 DTs out by 4:20, I think is what the time is on it. But I got supply blocked twice once again, so it didn't hit until like 5 minutes or whenever it was the push came across the map. So it was super late, but it should be at like 4:15 or 4:20. You should have 4 DTs across the map and into the opponent's base.
Okay.
Alright, well.
And then, Kitty Cat, there's 2 things. First, how old are you now? I'm just really curious on that.
I'm 12.
Ah, I was right.
Split the difference, yes.
Kind of right. I thought you were 12, almost 13. So there you go. Yeah, because FSL's been out for, was it 3 years now? I think 3 years now, right, Cyan? So
Yeah, I believe she's been playing for 3 seasons. So yeah, right around 3
yeah,
years.
yeah, cool. Yeah, so well, we see you guys change, right? We had quite a few of us make the improve from the beginning to now. So good seeing your
Yeah.
improvement there, guys. And just watch the VOD. We'll give you some commentary. You'll see exactly what we're talking about, those kind of things. But don't worry, some people still, you know, even if they watch the VOD, they still forget to make their shield batteries, right, Science? So that
That's
happens.
right.
No matter how many
Shield
times we
battery
say
Cyan.
it. All right. Well, good seeing you guys. And congrats on the win, Revenant Rage. Welcome to the screen. At least I know you played before. I had your intro video. That'll be live. That your next match because we didn't get it in time, so I couldn't process it in time. And Frieden, good
Yes.
seeing you again.
Good games, guys.
Good
Really,
games.
yeah, it was a good intro to team play in FSL.
Yeah.
And hope to improve a lot over the course of the season and learn from the feedback. So
That's
thank you.
right. I'm 0-2 with
Jeez.
Little Reaper, guys. So I'm not having a good season. So I'm 0-1 in the individual 1-2, but it's all fun. And after this, maybe we'll play a few more games after FSL. But for now, we'll move on to our next match. So good seeing you guys. War Bunnies, hop on the camera. We'll have you help on this next match. See you guys later.
Okay.
And
guys.
I see Revenant. I see Hurtin' Time on now too. So we'll add him on and Lucky Larry.
Okay, hold on a second. I'm gonna have to get my camera set up.
All right. So while he does that, let me bring in Lucky Larry. I think they're in the game, so let's make sure. Yeah, I don't see them on the thing. Just there it is. Lucky Larry's on.
What's up?
All right, we got Lucky Larry here.
What's up? How we doing?
What's good? How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, bro.
Good. You've been enjoying. We didn't. I don't think we really got to talk to you enough on the last few times. Why don't you tell us a little bit, refresh us about your SC2 journey and how you got into FSL?
So my dad got me into this when Wings of Liberty first came out. I played on and off through Wings of Liberty. Didn't play during Heart of the Swarm or Legacy of the Void. And then when it became free to play, I decided to give it another shot. And then didn't really play it too much. And then COVID happened.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, you know what? Why don't I just dedicate a month to this game and just play game after game, slog through the ladder.
Yep.
And then I got to where I am, and I really haven't gone up or down since.
And you're tell us about your level right now. Is that your peak? Are you still improving? What's the deal?
If I didn't get Baneling busted on altitude every game, I think I might be slightly higher.
What are you level now?
I am Platinum 1, Diamond 3. I'm 3100, I think.
Yeah, that's
just
not
under.
bad. You're playing a powerhouse Hurtin' Time here, who's forever diamond. So keep that in mind. It's not like he's improved past that, right? But he is a veteran, so
yeah,
new blood like you can challenge him. So this will be fun to watch.
Yeah, I'm getting the pregame jitters, but
hey, that's
I think once
ladder.
I get into the zone in the game, I think I'll just crush it.
Cool. While he's waiting, he started the game, so he's in the game now. So you can see him on screen. But have you been, researching him, doing your scouting reports?
So, what I know about him was when I saw him in FSL, I quickly looked at his profile, and I saw he is a 3100 Terran. So 3100 Protoss versus 3100 Terran. I don't think you could get a more fair match.
Yeah, it could go either
in
way.
terms of MMR difference.
Yep.
MMR difference, but he plays Terran, and Terran's got the good units.
There you go. Bunnies is
Fair
here.
enough.
He's Protoss, so he's
Fair
a Protoss
enough.
player, so he's sympathetic towards you. But what I was saying, the difference here though is Hurtin' Time, man, he will do what he wants to do no matter how much what do you think about the way he plays? You have a ton of material to look at for Hurt in Time. He's been on FSL. He's got so much stuff you can watch. Right?
Yeah, so Hurt in Time, I think, is one. David, he played in the 2v2s, and Hyper Turtle and I, when we were prepping for him, he plays a very specific style. So he's kind of like me, if you know what you're gonna get, and I hope Lucky Larry is ready for it.
Yeah, he'll be ready. He'll be ready. It's just really up to him to, back in the day, 2 years ago, that's not really bad back in the day, but Protoss was the bully, but I feel like it's switched. It's Terran's bullying now because they've been doing these builds off of one base that, at least you think is one base. Is it one base? Does he have a command center floating down? Is he mind dropping you? Is he doing, Marine all in? Is it Mass Reapers? Like, there's so much stuff now to worry about against Terran versus, say, 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, I think the meta has changed so much, and there's been a couple patches that didn't favor Protoss.
Yeah.
And even at the professional level, when you have a Terran on the ropes, they can just wiggle off of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That one EMP, one miscommand, and the Terran can really turn on a Protoss army. So you got to be hyper vigilant.
Yep. And okay, so Hurt in Time is here now. Hurt in Time, welcome. By the way, guys, the map vetoes are ready for you guys to start doing your vetoes. While you guys chit chat, you can start doing the vetoes. But go ahead, keep chatting, guys.
Oh, so Hurt in Time. Obviously, you've been playing today. Have you been practicing outside of today, or just warming up? I don't know if Hurt in Time
I
can
think
hear
Hurt in
us.
Time is muted. Let's see. Hurt in Time, testing 1, 2, 3. Can you hear us?
Is his mic off?
Yeah, I'm just typing to him now. Anyway, while they're doing vetoes, maybe he's like you, or Bunnies. He can only do one thing at a time, which is he's vetoing right now. So he's like, oh, I gotta turn that on.
I see his mouth moving.
Yeah, I think Hurt in Time is gonna try to talk, but we can see on the screen the vetoes happening. So.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
All right,
Okay.
he's on.
I don't know. I had to unplug my headset and plug it back in for it to start working.
I had the same
Okay.
issue tonight.
So I think somebody was asking me if I was playing. I have been playing more than last season, and I've been. I don't know. I just got the fever again. I've been watching a lot of streams and YouTube videos, and I just started playing again.
It's a good time to be excited because the Terrans are dominating right now. Hurt in Time, it's insane.
Yeah,
right?
I saw.
Yeah.
Maru,
Well, Maru's
Gumiho,
always, but
and
there's so much Terrans that are. What was GSL like in Hurt? War Bunnies, tell me.
oh yeah.
Yeah, in the professional scene, Terran is unbeatable in a couple matchups.
I haven't seen it
and
that
they only
way,
have a couple
right?
matchups.
We've never seen it that way. Usually they're like under either they're not represented or very underrepresented, except by Maru or one other Terran. But this season, man, Terrans have just been so great, and they say it's because of the maps. I'm not sure if that's the case or not. What do you think, Lucky Larry? Are you paying attention to the pro scene? By the way, your vetoes are not happening, so make sure you guys are still vetoing.
Yeah, I got it pulled up. I haven't been watching too much as of recently. But occasionally I'll see SC2HL pop up in my YouTube feed, and I'm like, oh, once again, Maru in a finals. Can't wait to see how bad he crushes his opponent with some disgusting sort of backpedaling Marauder stim micro. That would probably make me go insane if I had to go against it.
Yeah, I mean, you're right, but Maru is always Maru, right? No matter what season it is, he's always the top Terran. I think it's more
Yeah.
the case where either the top 4 are all Terrans or 4 are the top 6 or
Is it
or
really?
something crazy
Is it really
like
that
It's crazy these
Terran
days.
heavy?
Yeah, look at the last 2-3 seasons. But anyway, look, it's an anomaly because all the previous years it wasn't like that, right? It was either Zerg dominated or sometimes it's Protoss, but never. I don't think I remember seeing it all Terrans. But they do say it's because of the maps, so who knows? But anyway, guys, I see your map veto slowly progressing, so let's keep it going here. I don't want to slow you down with these questions.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that it was. I thought it went. Him, me.
Nope, it's Snake.
Yeah.
It'll tell you. Yeah. So you can see it live, guys. This is like
hurting time.
watching Texas Hold'em. You see the cards. The cards showing on screen here.
All right.
Oh. Altitude.
Okay. All right, guys. Any final words for each of you? Remember, you guys seem to be close in MMR, but it's Protoss Terran. It can go either way in craziness.
Yeah.
Protoss Terran. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good luck. Have fun.
Good luck, man. Have fun.
All right, guys. We'll see you on the other side.
All right.
Okay, let me move them to a different channel. Okay, war bunnies.
So, I'm gonna step out on a limb here, and I say it's a 2-0 hurting time.
Yeah,
I'd
he
be
seems to
shocked.
be somewhat favored, even though the MMR is close, just because of what Lucky Larry told me, which is he started off saying he's platinum, but then he reached diamond, right?
Right. I think if Hurtin Time's been playing a little bit more.
Oh yeah.
And his skill is where Hurtin Time can be. Lucky Larry. I think I'm better than Lucky Larry, and I think Hurtin Time. It depends on which version of Hurtin Time you get, but a good version of Hurtin Time is way better than I am. So.
Yeah, Lucky Larry needs to be lucky right now too. I think take this on a 2-0 for sure. But even a 2-1 is going to be a tough order, just because, like you said, Hurtin Time has been playing.
Yeah.
He usually doesn't have that much time to play.
Right, and well, that's the thing is when Hurtin Time's got time to play, he's very polished. But when he doesn't, sometimes like especially in the 2v2s, we catch him, and you can tell that's not the same Hurtin Time. And other times we've caught him, and it's like, he's all over the map. He's like playing Veils, and so. We'll see what he gets.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, even now, look, it shows a platinum border in this thing, so he's not even at his peak. But his peak is Hurtin Time's always constant floor.
Yeah.
Right? He's always diamond. I've never seen him platinum.
Yeah, but that your MMR can vary so much. So whenever I place very rarely on 1v1, and I always place gold, even though it gives me like 3,200 MMR, and it will promote you if you play enough. So it's possible that he starts the season as diamond, and you'll never demote.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
So, I mean, maybe he does drop down, because I've seen sometimes the Hurtin Time doesn't look very polished.
Yep.
But then there's other times where I would imagine he's watching FSL.
Okay, well,
we'll see.
We will see for sure. In the top right, we got the Protoss player.
Lucky Larry.
And he's the favorite. I think we both agree on this.
Hurtin Time.
So I like to play Protoss. I've been playing some Terran, at least for FSL. Not this season.
Yeah.
I haven't really been playing a lot of Terran. You could tell that by my first game.
Yes.
It was really bad. I was like, man, I can't control anything properly. But Either way, I guess the point I'm trying to make is me playing the races these days, all three of them, beginning to get a better understanding of what to deal with, not just from the pro level is pro level, right? But from at our level, which is not pro, not grandmaster, there's certain things in there that I'm like, oh, that makes sense, right? Why is it like this? Why is this frustrating? Why is it that, right? From a casual player perspective.
Is Hurt Time looking for? Yeah, he's looking for proxies.
Yeah, he's being very careful because Lucky Larry probably sounded like he would cheese, and look at that, he's got 2 gates already. Oh man.
This is the build I use against a Terran. It's I normally put it at the Reaper wall if I think they're a Reaper heavy person, but actually I like to put them in that back area so the Reaper can't get around, so that you can citizens arrest need be.
Yep.
But so the thing about what I'm seeing is he went two gas before Nexus, and he hasn't put his Nexus down.
Yeah, he just put it down now. But if he chronos stalkers continuously, he can cancel. I mean, he can really punish him. He can really punish him, but he has to go.
He hasn't built any units.
Oh,
he's got all the gas.
He should have chronoed 2 stalkers right off the bat, but he's chronoing the and you actually need a stalker right away, which you always need something like a.
He was late on his second pylon was late.
Yeah, and this kind of defeats the purpose of the.
Yeah, the two gateways. Yeah.
I mean, you can just might as well just do 1 gate.
This isn't the ticket here. You gotta. Yeah. No.
This is a build issue for him, I think.
Yep. Well, he forgot his pylon so long. Against Terran, you really have to. I don't get why he's going home. He could have killed 2 more probes.
Yeah, Hurt in Time probably was afraid that the Reaper, the things.
The stalkers were coming out.
But if these stalkers go down now, he can still cause a lot of problems. Because look, Hurt in Time is still adding stuff, and he can't produce anything else. So he needs to go. If he had gone, man.
Yeah.
But now, it's okay. I mean, you could always too late now.
It's easy. One of the reasons why map hacks is so powerful is if you can see this stuff. Yeah, of course you'd be playing Masters level.
No, I get that. But I guess my real point is if you made 2 gateways, your purpose is to make stuff and just push it, right? If you made 2 gates just to make 2 gates, then it doesn't make any sense.
I don't like the Orby boys. That's a lot of gas. Unless you're thinking that there's a bunch of stimmy boys coming across the map, those orbs are not doing anything.
He's gaining energy from them right now, but
one is fine, but 2.
Yeah, 2 is a lot unless he's planning on doing a kind of a drop and doing force fields with them or something, and then you warp in a ton of stuff.
Yeah, it's funny because the supply is even, but I just feel like the Terran had got to put his add-ons on. He's gonna get stim.
Yeah. Here's the weird thing. War Bunny. Yeah. He's spending all this money on gas stuff. He even added Twilight, researching this, researching that, adding a Robo Bay, etc. And he still had a lot of gas. So something is like, off on the build.
Yes, the build is not very clean. Am I missing something?
Hurt in Time's gonna punish him, man. He's got
but
a lot of infrastructure coming.
This is a 2-1-1, but now it's like a 4-1.
It's a 4-1 with no medevacs.
If you get stim, shouldn't you get a medevac or 2?
I think he's just gonna go across the map with tank, marine, and just go out there. If he doesn't, this build doesn't make sense either.
Yeah, I'm a little confused. It looks like this would make perfect
Lucky Larry, 3rd base. So okay, hold on. Let's stop right here.
Yeah.
If Hurt in Time goes across the map, he wins. If he doesn't, in about 3 minutes, Lucky Larry's gonna get ahead, especially with the tech that he's getting, which is Colossus. Or,
Blink
and lots of,
he doesn't have he hasn't clicked extended thermal. Stim is, but he got an engineering bay.
He saw 2 gateways. Maybe he got scared. He got scared of some big Protoss attack. 'Cause if he's not attacking soon, man. He's just gonna have a giant army, but it really just depends how much Colossus does Lucky Larry have by that time he moves.
Yeah.
Does he have
I'm not,
range? He
I'm
doesn't
not
have range.
understanding the builds on the one side. He went Blink Colossus, which I mean maybe if he has good command, if he has good Blink control.
It's hard, man. Blink is so hard. Even like for me.
Yeah.
I see how the games are supposed to be, and I can't do it. It's just so hard, but
Charge
especially against
seems,
Bio.
Yeah, I was gonna say, against Blink
Oh.
against Stalkers is pretty good. Blink against Bio is really like, you have to be good.
Yep, and here you go. You know, if he can force field half of this and crush it with the 2 Colossi, he can win this game. But he's not in position. And if this tank siege gets set up,
Yeah,
oh,
I mean there is 2 Colossus and there's
here it
no
is.
medevacs.
No
That's a
reaction.
stim.
The stop.
F2,
Oh,
F2.
very
Let
late.
F2 do something.
Very late reaction. But the
They're gonna
one
have to
tank
walk-
is so close though.
Yeah, but he could go. One Marine could go take care of that base. No, don't take all of them.
Oh, he left the tank.
Yeah, you left your tank to die. I
Okay,
mean, you
both
get
of
the
them-
base.
Oh, Lucky Larry. Don't
He
go
gets
there.
the
You don't have
base.
enough. Yeah,
but he could. Yeah, but he could have very easily sent 3 Marines to do that and not lost the tank.
Yeah, correct. You're 100% correct. And now
and
he
they
finally...
both have a ton of money.
So Hurricane Time was a ton of money.
Yes.
Oh
and
my
he's
gosh.
going home. Now, Lucky Larry has a bit of an excuse. He lost a pylon in a Nexus.
Yep.
And so, yeah, he you know, he
And
can't
look how
spend
many
it on
gateways
anything.
he has.
He has a ton of gateways. He needs a bunch more.
He's
He
getting
can't afford.
charged.
Yeah, he's getting charged. He needs a bunch more pylons. Like he's not building anything because I don't think he can. A Templar Archive. Hurtin' Time's like, hey, I have all this money. I'm gonna build 2 Nexus, 2 command centers, which
Yeah,
is
of
smart.
course. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, build 3.
Well, guess what?
Huh.
If
he
he
still
can
doesn't
control,
have any.
Yeah, if he can control this team, you know, this army
Keep them
properly,
before
Protoss,
medevacs.
if he controls his army
Yeah.
properly, he can whittle down this Terran force, kill one of the base, and actually be ahead. But there you go.
Yeah.
This
But
time he pulls faster than he did when his main army was getting crushed. So
He's got 1 medevac on the way for a full line of hurt Marines. So 24 Marines that have stemmed, and 7 Marauders that have stemmed. That medevac's got it's got its work cut out for it.
yeah, 1 medevac doing all the work. Second one will come into play in about 30 seconds or so. Or
Yeah, but
maybe
he's
a
got the
minute.
double. He's got the double port building Vikings.
Yeah, it makes sense because of all this Colossi, but there is a
But you can just
disruptor in
you can just disable them.
That's true.
Colossi. One of the problems with Colossi is you can disable against Terran is you disable them, 4 disables, and then all the Protoss power units aren't shooting. You just stim under them and win.
Yeah, it's a micro thing though, so I don't know. I mean, I personally don't think it's that hard to disable them. But if the other guy has Templars that can feedback right off
Yeah,
the
but
bat.
at our level, feedback is a very hard spell to use because by the time the enemy unit gets into range, it's normally cast a spell and left. But Time has a huge army, but Lucky Larry is really pushing the issue. He's getting his 4th base up.
Yeah, he's catching up, man.
Yeah, Storm hasn't started.
He needs.
I'd like.
That is the key.
Yeah.
But then he'll have
Yes.
like all the forms of splash damage. So he got these Archons, 1 Disruptor, and a bunch of Colossi. Then he has Storm too. It gets really hard to control all that.
Right. So at my level, I love playing. I love seeing disruptors used, but at my level, I feel like it's counterproductive to use them.
What do you mean by
Um,
counterproductive?
I blow up my own guys almost as often as I blow up
see.
anything else,
Yeah,
and by the
yeah.
time I've used them, I feel like the army's already whiffed. Lucky
Oh.
Larry has
No vision
one
on the
gas.
map, man. He has no idea.
Yeah. He doesn't have any map vision. This is
Oh.
the classic winter. The map is fully dark and filled with Terran.
Oh.
See, that's what I mean. Like
He almost got his own guys. Yep.
you almost got them, but then instead of doing anything, all he did was make the enemy move away for a minute.
Yeah, he shot it too close.
They're
Well, he did get
very hard
scanned,
to
though,
use.
too. They did get scanned, so he's gonna lose his base yet again.
See, look, all the Colossus are.
But here's a counterattack on the left side. If this Colossus was working,
Yeah, but you just get disabled, and this is what the pro game looks like. Like it was close, and then it's not close at all.
well, here's some reinforcements. The Archons need to do some heavy lifting, but now it's just Stalkers left. There is
Yeah.
shield batteries.
Yeah, and I mean,
Yes.
Yeah, there's
Lucky
shield
Larry has
battery.
2,000 minerals, and it's a lot of gateways. But there's only
Yeah, they're
one
off
being
cooldown.
warped in.
He could warp in.
Yeah, he's not warping in. And
Yeah,
he's just now fixing it, but
Yeah.
if he crushes his army and saves his base, he's still alive. But if he doesn't, I mean, he is already behind. Well, losing this base for sure means
Yeah, but
there's
the
no chance.
the Marines, even if the slow drip of Marines is gonna eventually just overwhelm.
Yeah, the problem was the Colossi. When he gets disabled, he needed to run them back because they were useless, and he let them get all killed.
Yeah. The thing is, you're trying to.
You have too many things to do.
As a player of this level, you're trying to juggle balls and Colossus.
Yeah, it's too
and-
much. I agree with you. And
Yeah,
that's my
that-
point, right? He had too much. He had Archons. And
Right.
if you even have Storm there, that's ridiculous.
Well, so here's the thing: is I feel like Storm is the easiest of the splash damage.
Yes.
Like.
It is because you can
So-
cast it far away. Yep.
Yep, and then they're harder to disable. So a Colossus or two, and then a bunch of Stormy boys for a lower level, our level, low diamond, mid diamond level.
Mm-hmm.
There's certain units. One of the things about Protoss is there's certain units you just have to forget exist if you play at a mid level.
Mhm.
Like, I love watching Roddy play, but Phoenix control is not there enough to use them effectively. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And so balls, I think, are one of those where, man, is so much. I play with a bully, and I love watching him just watch this, and all of a sudden he'll blow up a whole army with novas, and it's fun to watch. But trying it myself, I hit my own zealots 90% of the time.
Yeah.
Like, oh well, that didn't work so good.
So, watching these two players, I think Hurt Time is closer to doing sort of what you're supposed to do. Lucky Larry needs to improve on which is what his build did not look good, number one, right?
His build and his comp versus Terran. He also had a little bit of minor mistakes. He had 30 out of 24 with neither of his gases going on one base. So there's that.
But he's recovered a bit, though. Look at him. I
Yeah.
mean, he's definitely way, way behind, but he's recovered. It's a realm of possibility that if there's a bad fight for Terran, Protoss
Yeah.
goes across the map and snowballs.
Right, and he's got 49 workers.
And he's upgraded.
As a Protoss player, you could have that back up to 70 workers almost in the blink of an eye.
Yeah,
You
he
just-
stopped making it. Well, he's making probes now, but
it's-
Liberators. He has blink, but he's only.
Yeah.
He needs to go now before this army gets set. He's at the choke.
Well, so,
Okay, here. This is his best chance. Now, once his army is sieged, you're in trouble.
The thing is,
There is a
the
ghost,
army
too.
is sieged far
Oh, there's a
enough
ghost.
back. I don't think they can do anything from there.
No, of course not. But it's just when they're siege, they can slowly push you. But there is a ghost that can. Okay, I like this counter. Don't send them just yet. Oh no! He's not timing it. He sent a counter. I mean, a flank
Yeah, a run
for
by.
no reason.
Well, he can get. Oh, he could have jumped the tanks.
Yeah, he should. If
He'd
he
still
did that
get
at the
them.
same time,
Yeah.
there's a lot
Storm,
of Archons
use your
here.
storms.
Does he have Storm? He's not
I don't.
using
Does
the
he
Storm.
not have it? No, he doesn't have
He
storm.
crushes.
He's got the Templar. But
He
with
crushes
those-
the ground army though.
Yeah.
That's
He'll clean
amazing.
up.
I don't know.
Oh, don't land those. Don't land. You better run. That's time to run, dude.
Okay, well, he won the big fight.
Yeah.
So he is in the game. He's still behind, but he's in the game.
He need.
If he can get to the Terran infrastructure.
Yeah, he needs to.
But he's going to the he's going to the planetary, which is not where you want to go. But they're
No.
both planetaries actually. Oh yeah, you avoid that and you go down there. Uh-oh.
Yeah, just go right down the middle.
Yes,
right up
sir.
the middle.
That's what he's doing. But he has no reinforcements.
Yeah.
But at least
But
he's trading.
Just no, move past those. Move past those.
Yeah. If he goes past where it's safe. If he gets in this production, if he got up the, if he
the
went up
tank's
the
up now.
ramp, dude, that changes the game completely.
It does.
But
The other
now
thing
there's
is
two liberators.
he's building enough workers at home.
Caught up, but wait, he saves his army.
Yeah, no.
Actually, he could have crushed that.
Yeah.
He can crush this planetary actually with this army, and he needs to commit. But he's not committing.
No, there's two planetaries there. You got to leave that.
Oh
alone.
wow, there's two. Yeah, if he had committed on the bottom, I think he'd be fine. But he is killing the army separately.
He's playing a robo style. He needs to have 2 or 3 robos at this point.
And he finally warps in some Templars at home, and he should go home.
Yeah, he doesn't have storm, and he only has 1 robo.
But he's back
Larry
in the game,
needs.
man.
Yes, he is back in the game. He needs 3
I
robos.
don't know how that happened.
Well, he's got 2 robos. Why isn't he using both of them?
Yeah. If he just he is making immortals, and he needs to continue upgrading. This game has turned on its head.
Yeah.
To be a doable game. It went from you're dead to okay, there's some chance.
You know what it is?
What?
Lucky Larry doesn't have one of his robos hotkeyed.
Oh.
I'm like, wait a second. He's only building out of 1 robo, but he has 2 of them. He just didn't hotkey it. That is a huge problem.
Yeah, it is. If he had several immortals right now, but the problem though
Yes.
is the liberators. He needs to deal with them with link stalkers.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have anything.
You know, us low-level players, again, build 2 Void Rays.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, he's adding
Like-
more gateways, man. You know,
Yeah.
blink in 12 stalkers in there, you'll clean this up.
Right. But
anything in mass, basically. But okay, forget it. He's like, screw this liberator stuff. I'm expanding to the top.
He
and
has-
I'm gonna go. Uh-oh. Can
he has a big army.
Oh,
Oh,
he
he picked
lives.
up.
He lives if he goes in there. He's on a choke though.
Those Archons, though, are getting good splash.
They are, and he's moving him in properly.
The army's still half in the medevacs.
Oh man, this is a miss micro here by Hurtin
Yeah.
Time. He's in big trouble here if this
Did
gets
he throw
into
this?
I think he threw it if he goes in here. Oh, the Colossus stays alive. And oh, how does he kill this army? He could surround it, but he needs to really kill it well. He's still got the supply lead. They're not fighting properly. Oh, the medevacs!
Wow.
What? I think Hurtin Time got too fancy, man, with these liberators. If he just kept making bio and just with ghosts.
You know, the thing is, once this all pops, you should be able to kill this.
Yeah, with a lot of cost. Although he still has a supply lead, but he took a ton of damage on this, man.
Yeah, the Marines will. He just has to focus down the 1 Archon. Don't clump. Don't not like that. Okay, he'll get it. And now the Marines popping will
And
be
look
able
at
to get the.
Look at Lucky Larry's big army now for round 2. If he
Yeah.
kills one of these bases, and then but you know, look at the expansion. Hurtin Time's macro, dude.
Yeah, and he's. So Lucky Larry's 34. His
Well, he's only mining on 2 bases, man, right now.
yeah, 2 bases, but one's basically mined out.
Well, there's a base on the top. He's getting lagged, supposedly.
Pause. Do you want to pause?
No, you can tell them. They can pause on their own. We're not gonna pause for them.
Oh.
Okay, he finally does kill one of the planetaries. Oh, this is not a good fight. Hurting time, you can give up this base. This is not a good fight.
Game
okay, he
paused.
finally paused.
Yeah.
But he might have thrown this game like many times over.
Yeah, this game is really back and forth. I'm not lagging. Yeah, well, hit the button.
Okay, so we'll wait.
Yeah. Yeah. He's got Hurtin' Time's got those 3 libs still set up on that one base. He puts one of them onto either of the mining bases. He can just war of attrition this out. He doesn't need.
Yeah, he's got so many bases. He just needs to hunker up on the bot at his main.
He has to rebuild some of his buildings. I don't think he has got only one factory. I'm gonna check something real quick. So that's the orbital. Interesting. He has only one factory on the hotkey. And then he has his orbitals individually. Is that this? Oh, he's got all his. That's a very interesting hotkey setup that he has. Whoa. Well, that might explain why he's having some control issues.
Yeah,
Where's Hurtin' Time's in the U.S.
He is in the U.S., so he was just he was telling us that he's, oh, my Wi-Fi is good, but you should probably have a wired connection. Number one. I know Wi-Fi is good, man, but I don't.
Wi-Fi or not, 4K
4K is bad. That's like what, smoke signals.
Yeah, 4,000 is like, sometimes, I don't know if you play it. You ever get stuck on the Singapore server?
Yeah, because the worst ping I've seen is like what, 250 to 300, something like that, if everything's going okay.
Right. It's hard to play on the Singapore server with that like 300 ping.
Yeah.
And he's playing at like 5.
Well, no. His is really a bad situation. That's not normal at all. That's just, there's something wrong with his internet. That's what that is.
Right. It's weird though that it would show up now. Ask him what it is now.
Yeah, he can keep checking. I mean, that's basically for me. It's only 28 milliseconds ping. So his is like what, 200 times worse. Okay, he's at 1567, so it's going down.
Yeah.
He should be at especially in the US, west to east is only like 50 ping.
Yeah, what's your ping right now?
19 milliseconds.
Yeah, I'm at 34.
Yeah.
That's like really playable.
Yep. 150 is playable.
Oh, he lost Discord too.
Yeah. But game 1. This game 1, man, he had it in the bag.
He did.
But he just But it wasn't ping though that killed him, except for a couple of things. It's just that his decisions to me was not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
a very weird. Like he could have killed Lucky Larry a couple times. One of the things about Terran, I've noticed playing against him. One of the reasons I like to get a couple Void Rays and just keep him in the back is once you win a lot of his supplies will be in medevacs just floating there, you know. And he lost a lot of his medevacs just floating over the Archons.
Yeah, and he still has he needs to save these medevacs. Basically, once this game unpauses, he needs to send everything back to his main.
Yeah, he's got orbitals. The double orbital should hold this for a while.
He should like get everything back and then fight, because I think he's dead now. Actually, if he doesn't do this, where he just let's show the game. If he does not go and grab everything and consolidate at this choke, I think he's just dead, because Protoss just walks across the map.
Well, so one of the things I was going to bring up earlier is Lucky Larry doesn't hotkey his upgrade facilities, and so he's on 2-0, where Hurtin Time is
got a
maxed
powerful
out.
force. Yeah, I don't hotkey my my upgrade facilities either, but
It's okay if you're in the rhythm to click it,
Mhm.
but in a 21-minute game, being on 2-0-0 for Protoss, when your main going ground, it just, even though the supply right now, a lot, I think the main difference, very close to the difference, is just workers, and then he has 9 medevacs. So, medevacs 2 supply, so 18 supply and things that don't shoot. So, Lucky Larry has more attack units right now.
yeah, I think he's dead, man. I mean, he would have to micro this perfectly, get back, and then just consolidate, and then with his macro advantage, get back into the game and win, right? But it's just that this fight right here, the last 5 seconds, is where he really lost the game. Because if Lucky Larry just crushes this and moves across, he can't make enough forces to stop him.
The thing is, he's pulling the drones right now. The boys right here, he should be fighting with them.
He should. Yep.
Because SCVs actually do really, really good against stalkers, and the SCVs have 3 armor on them, so
yeah,
they'll have a little
and
bit
he
more
have all this
tanky.
healing, so he needs to grab him, stim, and go.
Yep, use them as the meat shield to keep the zealots out bay. Yeah. $190's playable.
Okay, this is the... Okay, we're not gonna have his camera on, obviously. Okay, he pulls back like he's supposed to. Yep. He consolidates, but his SCV goes up. He saves it. And here's the reinforcements. Okay, this is all about the upgrades.
Yeah, but there's no more zealots now.
Oh, man, Lucky Larry.
Lucky Larry's gonna get smoked because he's
Lucky Larry didn't
way
handle
down
it.
upgrades.
Oh, no. Okay, well, I mean, it's Hurtin Time that really should have won this game a long time ago, but now he's not dead, so at a minimum, that's justice. Yeah. That's crazy. Okay, Hurtin Time, don't get too eager, I guess, right? If you want to swing this back in your favor. He does have the up. Look at his army supply. His supply is huge.
Yeah.
Oh
he should
my
have this.
Gosh, I think he actually came back and got this.
Yeah, he's. There's no way. Yeah.
Okay, well.
That was quite the swing. It was weird because before I clicked the upgrades, I'm like, oh, Lucky Larry has this. Then you click the upgrades, she's like,
You're 100% right. It was the upgrade that I neglected to look at.
being down 4 upgrades is a huge thing to be down, and especially at Protoss there, Protoss should be maxed out in upgrades.
Yeah, he's
3,
not
3,
on
3.
BattleNet, so he got dropped, so we have to wait for him to reconnect and everything. So
Yeah.
alright, let's bring Lucky
That's
Larry.
one of those things that Larry's going to be mad about because it's
Well,
both
I don't know if
players.
he really had it. He kind of
No.
thought he had it, but he should have been dead. Let's put it that way. He's lucky to be
Yes,
alive several times over and had a chance to win. Let's bring him in.
Yeah.
Let's talk to him about game 1 because we're waiting for Hurt in Time anyway. Lucky Larry, we're bringing you in. This is unusual because first of all, Hurt in Time disconnected completely. His internet just went kaput. But that game was super interesting, going back and forth, back and forth. What are your thoughts, man? It's crazy games.
Dude, it was probably it was definitely not my best game. It was first missing the first pylon, and then it's like the StarCraft snowball. First you miss your pylon, then your robo's late, then your production's off, and then you slowly the momentum shifts. And then somehow, in that game, it shifted back when I was able to snipe all the tanks and destroy the tank count.
Yeah, exactly.
Get back in the game, and then I don't know that.
Wow.
The pause. I'm not gonna say it. Killed my game, but it's.
So when you paused, we were both like, "Oh, Hurt in Time's dead," and there was enough time. I clicked on your units. He had 3-3. You had 2-0.
That's what I was saying about that StarCraft snowball, because then my forge was 3 minutes late, and I completely forgot about the forge.
Yep.
You also one of the things that bothers me, I do it all the time. You had 2 robos, but you only hotkeyed one of them. So one robo.
Oh my god, I did, didn't I?
Yeah, one robo didn't build a single unit the whole time.
Well, this is one of those games, man, where it's actually, I know it lagged, I know it did this, did that, but it was real things that caused the problem. And you lost because even if it paused or unpaused, you just didn't have the upgrade advantage at all. You were screwed.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. I mean, Bunnies pointed it out, and I was like, oh, Hurrentine's dead. Look at this Protoss army.
Yeah,
but then he clicked on the upgrade. I was like, oh, he could be AFK. He'll lose this.
I thought I had +3 weapons, and then now that you bring it up, it's +2. It's like, okay, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have dove on that tank.
3-3 versus +2. That's insane.
3-3 versus +2 is.
That's not even close. I'm like, wow.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, he crushed you even without using his SCVs. That's how bad it was. He didn't even have to do much there. I was like, oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
It's weird because in those 23-minute games, oftentimes you get pinned back and you get confused and moving, and StarCraft's a game of managing your mistakes, and it's tough because he had his foot on your throat a couple times with like, oh, now it's over, and then you pulled it out, and he left his medevacs to sit over your Archons, which is nice of him.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, okay, yeah, Archons, just snipe as much as I can. I think what happened was I underestimated his army, and I kept trying to push, and I should have just, taken a second, recuperated, get my head focused, plus, work on my upgrades, and hotkey that second robo.
Yeah, that second.
Yeah, it's like what Vibe said in one of his B to GM. You don't have to, constantly push. If you think you're ahead, don't feel the need to absolutely just slog to your opponent. Take care of that advantage, build up a better army, and then go attack them.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if you actually watch the game later, you will see that Hurt in Time was expanding, and he was macroing, and he was upgrading. So he moved, even though he couldn't control his stuff properly because of this lag, he was doing the right thing. So
when he said 4,000 ping, I'm like, this dude kicked my ass on 4,000 ping.
Well,
I'm like,
bro. It spiked during that time. So he was probably dealing with 250, 500, and then boom. Anyway, he is back on the video. Let's see if we can get him on okay, now he's back on Discord. Hurt in Time is back.
GG.
Let's see if the game We can get you on game 2, okay? He's on.
Alright.
So we'll see you guys in
Okay.
a bit.
Yeah.
All right, let's bring him. Okay, let's load up map 2, which is altitude. This was exciting to see what happened here. I mean, it was crazy. I thought
It was much more back and forth than I thought.
yeah.
It's weird because Hurt in Time was both good Hurt in Time and bad Hurt in Time at the same time.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes, he was. And here comes game 2 on altitude. That is the next map, guys.
Yeah.
Well, he was mostly bad hurt in time because of the ping issues though too. So
Yeah, but you could see the things that he didn't miss his upgrades. He had good plans and good timings. So this is what I expected out of him, but then there were some times that maybe it was the lag, but like some of his decision making made me question. But again, I guess maybe I know playing in like 300 ping, I can't do it at all.
Yeah.
So ready.
all right,
go.
we're gonna see this. Game
Is this the
2.
last game of the night?
This is the last game of the night, as far as I know. So.
You are watching.
Alright, I didn't hear you there because it was doing the intro sound, but let's do the intro real quick, and then you can tell me what you just said there. It's Lucky Larry here on the top right. Let's show his intro.
Lucky Larry.
And in the bottom left, our Terran player.
Hurt in Time.
Alright, let's see if they can clean up their builds, man. Well, I know Hurt in Time's build is fine, but can Lucky Larry clean up his build? Because, you know, Hurt in Time actually gave him a pass when he left with his Reaper, right? He could have killed, like, 2 more probes there.
Yeah, and that really snowballs. I was saying I don't like this map as a Protoss. I feel like once you got a 3rd base, getting the 4th leaves it so that the medevacs can fly in one direction. Almost like I don't know. It just feels like it's a little too far
It's
to
very
keep your
open.
bases. Yes, that's it. It's very open. So the medevacs flying in, and you've got to go a linear expansion, and yeah, I don't know.
I have to check my win rates on this map for the different races, but I don't actually veto any maps when I play, just because I've been playing all the races. So I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think if I have to focus on one, I would then start to pay attention. Oh, you know what? This map sucks for Zerg. You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, though, no, for Zerg, it's on like the 2nd and 3rd bases. There's no way to see it unless you really have good spreads. The Ling run bys are gunning into your middle
Oh, no,
line.
no. I mean, in general, if I was Zerg,
Oh, in general, yeah,
I would
yeah.
know, oh, you know what? I don't like this map. There's too many chokes. You know, that kind of thing.
Or not enough.
Or not enough bases for me to get close
Yeah,
by to expand.
Yep. So Larry's much more standard.
Yeah.
Everything, he didn't miss his pylon.
Yep. And this
Forges
Reaper
completing.
This Reaper won't do anything after this first probe kill because he should know.
Yeah, well, the Reaper's gonna get there. He's gonna get 4 shots on probes, and then the.
But you know, I think there's something wrong though. The Reaper is not supposed to get here that fast. You should always have your unit out ready already by the time it gets here. So. I think there's a build thing here because when I play, I don't have the Reaper all of a sudden shooting at stuff. You know, I'm ready for it. So I don't know.
I have the Reaper normally gets like a shot off, and then the Stalker pops off right as.
Okay.
So, I think it was a little bit late, but nothing to like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He couldn't wipe out the mineral line. It was a second.
So I'll give you a thing. I play Protoss, right? And
yeah.
When I play Protoss, right? And I got into Masters with I am Masters
Yeah.
with Protoss, right? Masters 1 even at
Yeah.
one point. I can get a Zealot out to the other guy's base, and I have a Reaper, a Adept pop out in time for the Reaper. So that just tells you, right? And I know I
do you
do
go
the
two base? Do you
What's
go
that?
two base off that? Is it the?
It's one. So my build is Pylon Gateway, and then Cyber Core, and then Expand.
So he went Nexus before
Cyber.
Core.
Okay,
Yep.
well then that explains it. So
I always go Nexus before Core because the Reaper gets there and your guy will pop out and he'll shoot maybe one probe a couple times.
okay, you
He'll
have it
pop
mapped
and
out
then-
well. That's good. Because for me, I want to get that Zealot or something else out to harass him, and it gives me
Yeah, but you couldn't.
so much.
I was gonna say you couldn't. The way you described, you couldn't get your Nexus up before the Zealot takes. I like the Twilight Forge.
Yep. And he even has
That's a
Lucky
ton
Lair
of
has
mules that got
observer.
dropped all at once.
He must have forgotten it.
I
He's like,
did.
"Oh,
That's what I
whoops."
was gonna say. You see 4 mules all sitting there, like, oh yeah.
Wait, does he have 4 command centers?
Nope. The other thing is Larry got a
much cleaner
observer.
build for him, man. Yeah, and he has the worker advantage unlike the last time. So, and he even has a fast third. So, much better game for him. So he's looking like, okay, the MMR makes sense. He's closer to that, right? And
Yeah. This is way smoother.
But one thing I don't like is his Robo is not making anything else. He should have made one observer, sent it, and then made a second one.
He did. He's got 2 observers.
Oh,
He's got
okay.
one on his
I
main
missed that
army.
one. Yeah, but then he's
I
not
don't know
making
where it
anything
is,
else in the
actually.
observer though. He should make a prism.
Oh,
right
he's
off.
got one kind of hiding in observer mode. I don't like having both of them in observer mode because I can't quick
Not
grab
there,
them.
but it's he's not making a prism though. I think you can make the prism right off the bat. He had the money.
Prism or it's
another
a third
observer.
observer.
Anything, yeah. But he's not using his Robo. Now he's making a third observer. Okay.
Yeah, I would have liked to see at least see an immortal.
Well, maybe
because
that's not
right
part of his
now,
build, yeah.
I guess he can see. I guess because this observer is so beautifully positioned,
sir.
it's about to die. I think
Yes.
Curtain Time sees it because he's building a Raven and he's got the Marines right underneath it.
Yep. It's about to die in about 5
But
seconds.
it's weird. Larry's sending another observer across the map. Like, what's he? I don't get what he's planning to see with that one.
Well, he knew he was gonna lose it. Oh, he's putting it in the middle.
Oh, that's not a bad plan. Catch it there. I think his Robo kind of screwed himself with the building placement.
Yeah.
I
this
think the
is-
Robo units have to walk all the way around and through his mineral line.
You know what, man? I really think if he had made a prism, he could have sent it to the other side, waiting there, and then warp in and harass as soon as Hurting Time leaves his base.
Yeah. But Hurting Time seems pretty content not to do that, so...
Yeah, it's not good for Hurting Time because look, he doesn't have a third command center. You know, this third Nexus has been mining and is fully saturated already.
Yeah. He's
there's
got Storm
Storm.
this time.
There's
Yeah.
Storm coming. Oh, it's
Well,
done. Yeah, it's done.
It's done. It doesn't have energy for him, but he's got it building up.
He'll be there when he needs it.
I'd like to see...
Oh, and he's getting a fort. Man, Larry
yeah.
is macroing perfectly here.
Yes, he needs to get another Robo. Oh, there it is, the Immortal come out. I was going to say he needs to have some punch
He's
against...
gonna walk all the way around.
Yeah, but that's he's got it. If he's... Oh, man.
Don't close it.
Yeah, he's getting close.
He sees a fully saturated third base. He's like, what? Hurting Time moved too slow in this game.
Well, it's weird. Hurting Time's got 30 SCVs on the base.
He screwed up his macro this time.
Yeah, he's got to have 2 SCVs out built. Wait, why would you build the bunkers on site, not the command center on site too?
Well, he's gonna do that too. It's a not either or.
Well, no, he is gonna build the command center on
Yeah,
site. He
yeah.
just built another command center in his base.
He actually F2'd down here, by the way, because he sent his Marines back that was watching the watchtower.
Watchtower. Yep, he did. Not the end of the world.
This is why I unbound my hotkey.
You know, the thing is,
No,
I
you
feel
don't.
that...
You don't have to lose the F2 ability. There's still the button you can click with your mouse. Like, you know what I mean? That's what I did. I unbound the F2. It was too easy to click and abuse, so I unbound it. But if I need everybody, I click on the button on the left says, "Hey, I need you."
That's very smart. Because whenever I try to unbound train myself, because I'm an F2 abuser,
it's okay.
Whenever I try that, I'll lose. Like, so in Brood War, showing my age, one of my most frustrating things is I'd be like, how did I lose that game? I had my army and I was winning and I don't understand. And then you go back and watch, and then you're like, oh, I left two control groups just sitting there because I accidentally bound over them.
Yeah.
And now they're
Brood War, you can only hotkey a few units at a time. Anyway.
At a time per hotkey, yeah. So, F2 was like a godsend.
Yeah, it's
Lucky
great.
Larry is like the computer sometimes. Larry, one of his bases he's got 13 out of 16. One of his bases he's got 26 out of 16, and his gases aren't taken. Larry, you gotta fix that, my dude.
Well, at least he's getting a 5th base.
Yes.
Okay, these guys have like changed this game to be like, let's just wait.
Yeah, it was weird. The last game was nothing but fighting. This game, it's what.
Let's make sure we get our upgrades game. That's what this is.
Yeah. Units lost.
10 minutes in, he's already got a way better upgrade situation.
Right, but the units lost this game are
nothing.
One for the Terran and 3 for the Protoss, and 2 of those were probes to the initial Reaper, and I think the initial Reaper is the unit that got killed by
the Stalker.
Yeah, I think that's the only
and
unit that times lost.
Yeah, and he killed the Observer. So that's,
and the Observer, that's the other one.
Yep, and so was the other one.
Another probe. 2 probes and Observer, right?
Yeah. Well, he keeps killing hallucinated phoenixes, but
yeah, that doesn't count. But now, both people, the Protoss is maxed out, 50 army supply lead.
This is funny how Hurt in Time always makes planetaries, which is I don't disagree with if you don't feel that confident in your defense.
Yeah,
But I would make multiple command centers at home.
I used to play Terran, and yeah, I was gonna say at some point, at this point in the game, I'd stop making supply depots, and I'd just build command centers.
Oh, this is a giant army.
Yep.
This is a huge army. He needs to repair right now, and he didn't. He's not.
No, he's got this. He's got to get the Stormy Boys to make sure he can't get up the ramp. Hurting Time's losing this game.
Yeah, he's not gonna win this. This is a monster army. Larry has the supply lead.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the EMP. He needs the EMP this perfectly. Nice EMP for the first group.
Nope, he missed.
He missed like 4.
Yeah, but he didn't hit a single of the
he only got
Templar
the front.
with Storm.
Yeah.
Yeah. He got all the Archons. Those Archons aren't great.
Okay, that's a little bit better.
He still has a bunch of Storm in this army.
Yes, well, he's going to EMP again.
Just go home. Or Storm. You got to use your Storms eventually, dude.
Hurting Time's having problem controlling this because he hasn't sieged his Liberators. There's too many things to control here, and he bungled this.
Yeah, this game...
He can repair too. He didn't repair.
Don't run away. Go fight. What are you standing there for? Okay, go up the ramp. Yeah, go fight them.
Yes, he's Liberators, but so Lucky Larry is really scared.
That Widow Mind is gonna. No, it didn't. It's gonna.
I thought it was gonna kill it. Yep.
I thought it was gonna target the.
You think Hurting Time's gonna click on that and target?
No, I guess not. Hurting Time has got a little bit of harass going.
Ooh, nice harass. But he's behind quite a bit here.
Lucky Larry has enough that he can,
He has so many bases, no big deal.
Yeah, he can remax. He's got... let's go to buildings. I always look at structures, T.
What is this game, dude?
13. Yeah, so he could warp in 13 stalkers right now. Just go again and again and again. Why is he going home? Larry, where are you
Well,
going?
he remembered. He's like, I keep going and going, but sometimes he went too far the other side this time.
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah,
lot of liberators, man. If he kind of gets set to them. Ooh,
Yeah, that's why you could just build 1,000
but he's
stalkers.
going by themselves. What? No, you go together. So this is a pain for Protoss to deal with this many liberators. If there's a significant bio army around,
Yes.
this you don't
That
want to
is
go in
not a
this
place
zone.
you go up.
You don't, and you won't see it until you're up the ramp. So. Luckily, there is
No, the
8,000
Colossus.
minerals, dude. Okay, here
The
he
Colossus
goes.
should see it. The Colossus should see it. And then, yeah, just go someplace that isn't there. Any place that isn't there.
The mine's like, oh.
Got...
here we go. Liberator time.
Yeah, but those liberators aren't defending anything. Don't go there. Just go
Yeah,
right into his
exactly.
main. Why are you going there?
He doesn't know what's up the main, so he's more scared.
Yeah,
He's trying
but
to
he
draw
can
him
just
in.
take out...
He's gonna re-liberate. Oh, but he's too clumped up. I think he's losing
Nah, that's
that.
it. That's it.
He's gonna lose his base. Hurting time has no money, and game 2 is going to go. Lucky Larry. Now we're tied up. Much better game for Lucky Larry there.
Yeah. I will say that the curtain time, if he watches this pod, I would not go again to the 10 minutes no rush.
Yeah, go attack him.
Just a little bit. You know, it's not even. Don't say a 5-minute is a rush, but yeah, leaving him a Protoss completely unmolested for, and then not expanding yourself.
Yeah,
like if you're
that
doing
was a big thing. He didn't expand at all.
Yeah, if you're gonna do
like no third command center for so long.
Yeah, the Protoss had that huge 5-minute where he was just doubling up the resource collection rate of his of the, like, literally at the 9-minute mark he was doubling the income of
maybe he got
curtain time.
He got too comfortable with that first game. Like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
But in reality, he needs to stick to his original strategy, which is
I hate to say this, but 2-Axe Reaper, I think wins the game.
Yes, sir.
I'm not trying to bring anything into this world. I'm just saying 2-Axe Reaper, I don't think Lucky Larry has anything for it.
Yes, sir. I agree. You could cheese him.
It's not even a cheese. I don't want to say it's a cheese.
Well, I mean, look, he just has to attack. Can't just sit around like he did the last one.
Right. Wrong map.
Really? Oh yeah, Dragon Scales.
Whoops.
Because we're on game 3 now.
Yep. Curtain Time wants a rematch. I would have never noticed that. I would have played. Woo! Oh.
Okay, so this map has a lot of chokes.
Yes.
This is a really bad map for Zerg. I played this map.
I was gonna say I like
it. It was
this
so
map.
bad. It's like, oh, I hate this map. So what I have to do as Zerg is I have to like really hit a timing and that's it. Play for that and that's it. Just go.
I like this map for the exact reason that you just brought up. You can defend your 3rd or 4th with just a small army at one of the chokes, and you can see them coming easier. It's not like you have to defend a 1/3 of the map from drops, but Hurt in Time didn't do a single drop last time.
Yeah, he just played completely differently, which is really puzzling. But here it is, guys.
You are
The final match. Top left, let's see what he does. Is he gonna be aggressive or what?
Hurt in Time.
And bottom right, much cleaner game 2.
Lucky Larry.
Yeah, really good macro for Lucky Larry on that last one.
Oh, I was gonna say it's really easy to have good macro if
you're
you're
not
just
getting
left
pressured.
alone. Yeah. It's really easy to build an army if you're against the very easy AI and it never comes against you.
Okay, so that answers that question. Which one's the real Larry?
Yeah. Which one's the real Hurt in Time?
That's right. I was about to say that because that determines this game.
You know what's funny is that's this, the good Hurt in Time, bad Hurt in Time, where one is like can be up to masters and one can be barely not platinum. And
I
the
don't
last
think
game
he's reached masters, but I get what you're saying.
it's the high diamond, low diamond, where it's like, oh, you could almost make that step versus the I don't know what you were doing there. And so the last game, I don't know what you were doing there, dude. But
because I think my theory is game 1 was so easy for him, even though he screwed up and the guy had bad ping and he expanded everywhere, so he changed the way he plays. Like, okay, let me just you kind of play down to what you thought your opponent was.
What's Lucky Larry doing?
Well,
He's gonna
whatever
get
it
scouted
is,
right away.
Certain Time may see it. Oh, he didn't go far enough.
Oh, he didn't. Oh,
he didn't go far enough.
Oh, it's like a pixel away.
Oh man, this is an all-in. This is a brilliant move by Lucky Larry. Only if Hurt in Time does not become aggressive.
The thing is, if he sends his Reaper across the map, he should smell what the rock is cooking.
Well, he's gonna see 2 gateways, so yeah, he should know and make a bunker ASAP. Because whatever he's doing here is not gonna cancel the command center, but it's more of an all-in gateway attack. And here it is. He's gonna see 2 gateways. He knows. He's like, what?
Yeah. He's got to go check for the natural. You can't get caught by the stalkers coming out and not check the natural. You got to go to the nat. You got to get to the nat.
Okay, now he knows. All in incoming, bro.
Yeah.
Bunker up. Let's see what he does.
So we definitely saw.
Okay. What are you doing? Where's your bunker, bro? There's the bunker. There's a 3rd gateway here. There's no blink. Okay, he is gonna get blink because he's got Twilight coming.
Yeah.
So this is about you getting what? Mines and tanks, really. Tanks and more bunkers.
Yeah, he needs more production facilities.
There it is. He's adding a 2nd barracks. What?
Yeah,
he's making okay, he's doing this so he can hallucinate. No, he's gonna hallucinate something so he can go up the ramp.
No, that I get, but he sees it's an all-in. He's just gonna go mine defense. I mean, that is a thing.
It is if he has burrow on it. I mean the armory, because then it's continuous.
Armory, yeah, but he doesn't have an armory.
Yeah, he needs to get it. Blink has just started, so he has a little bit of time.
Yeah, but this is like this should be just like a regular 4-gate. The 5th gate on one base, unless you're going adepts, you can't build 5 stalkers, but you can build 5 adepts. So it's weird that it's a bunch of stalkers and then you get the 5th gate.
Well, if he's not, spending it fast enough, we've seen him have 2,000 minerals, right?
I guess that's correct.
So it's okay at this level they're in.
That really needs to be an armory. He went with an engineering bay. Maybe
if he has an
expecting
armory,
DTs.
he had unlimited. Yeah, exactly. He'll run out of steam. He sees that Blink is researching. He should know. He's gonna do a mine drop. Bro, you don't need to cripple him anymore. But I suppose.
But yeah, I mean, but he doesn't have any tanks. He's got.
Yeah, he's gonna do this without tanks, and he only has. He's 1-1-1. You need more. What happened to his 3rd? I thought I saw him make a 3rd.
He canceled it.
Oh, he
canceled it for the starport.
Okay. Well, he's gonna do a mine drop, which will do a lot of damage, but will he survive? It's all about when Larry goes. Blink is not done yet, so Larry will have to deal with this Blink, with this mine drop right now. Here it is, one. Good pull right away. Actually, I would unborrow one of them, but
yeah,
that didn't do anything. Period. But he can still drop them, and he still has to deal with it. Oh, but you know what, Larry? There's no real defense at home, man. There's finally now making tanks. He's in hurt time. He's doing this as if he's not getting all in. That's the problem.
Right. I think he thinks it's a Blink Stalker all in where he's gonna.
But if it's a Blink Stalker all in, man, you know you're gonna deal with the Blink.
Not a Blink Stalker. I think he thinks it's a DT.
He's gonna he's F2ing now. But then you die. Like how?
You gotta burrow your mines, dude. Burrow your mines. Okay.
You gotta drop the turret.
Oh, they all went off on the same ones.
I think he'll clean it up, actually.
I think Drilly Boys are really good against Stalkers.
It's okay, he lost so many SCVs because he has 2 command centers.
Right, and he
and
will
the other
eventually
side,
kill...
he's gonna keep losing workers.
Yeah.
And he's got a healer there, so here come the mines. They're about to shoot again. 1, 2. They're just not spread out properly. That's the only...
Yeah, they're not. But it...
11 workers versus 9 with mules. That's really what we're dealing with here.
Look at the Tickly Boy. The Tickly Boy's getting him.
They got him.
Go kill it. No, look, it's got the extra.
Wow.
Look. He's like, nah, that Tickle Boy, he's immune to our... We can't hurt him. Oh, he gets him finally.
Okay, so... The problem is Lucky Larry can't rebuild his army as well, right? And Hurt Time still has a huge army. Who's gonna drop again?
I mean,
what is Hurt Time
yeah.
He needs to...
This was the exact opposite of the last game.
Early
Lucky
aggression
Larry
for both sides.
Yeah, early... Yes.
Lucky Larry now is gonna expand.
Yeah, but what's he gonna do against this drop? I mean, die, obviously.
Oh, this first mine is not gonna be burrowed.
Right, but it doesn't matter because he's gonna kill
Oh, he loses so much on the other side.
Yeah.
There's even an auto turret that was put prematurely on. It's just gonna get out. 4 workers killed.
Oh, you can't. What are you doing? What is that? You kill the medevac. You use your shooty boys to kill the medevac.
Yeah, if you kill the medevac, he's in this game.
With all the stuff in there.
Oh, that Hurt Time just bailed him out.
Yeah. The one Marine attacking the Nexus, but
this is too funny,
Marine,
man.
He's got a full mineral line versus 11 SCVs, and
yeah,
he can
and
mule
mules.
hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
2 tanks.
What is the cancel? I don't understand this. I don't understand what I'm looking at, but it's something.
Yeah, these guys, it's really odd certain things that they do. We may have to ask them because it doesn't make any sense to us.
Yeah.
Period. But in their mind, it makes sense. Obviously, that's why they do it. Whether or not they're wrong, they don't know that.
Yeah, the Terran's got to drop an extra command center and some more.
Yeah, he got a lot of money. He knows.
Yeah.
I think we know.
Yeah.
Him. He's gonna see it. It's like, oh, whoops.
Yeah, I think it's
So
the right thing to
He's going mech, man. He's going mech.
Mech's fine, but
because he's ahead. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna do a 1 mine drop now. If he had an armory, this game would be over.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you're going mech, don't you need an armory?
This game would have been over.
Yeah, well, yeah, there's no detection, and there's still no detection on the map.
Well,
so
Robo's coming now.
Yeah, but the mine drop's gonna hit.
The other thing too is if his 3 mines were not on the left side of that nexus but spread out, this game would have been over.
He didn't burrow them. He F2'd and then he walked them away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
More
if they
reasons
were
why F2. Okay, let's see the timing of these two mines. Won't get anything done.
No. But
and
the
then he
mine
burrows
drop will. Oh!
Look at the pull. Larry pulls so fast.
Yeah, he did. It was very nice.
That he didn't get anything done once again.
No. Hey,
And then he could have picked it up. He could have picked this up with the medevac, but he didn't. So he
Yeah.
walked 2 mines. They just died for no reason. He didn't time
Yeah.
it right. You're gonna invest all that. You might as well pay attention and do it. You know, the right timing. So he's
He
just
still
not
has
doing it.
600 minerals, so he could, in theory.
Well, he drops a 3rd command center.
Yeah, he's got it.
He's not penetrable right now though. So look at his base.
No, he's.
But lucky Larry's taking
Larry's
a 3rd.
got his
so,
3rd, yeah.
So he's gonna catch up to this unless Hurtin Time just
Well,
goes
he's-
across the map again. If he does,
Hurtin' Time-
he'll win this.
Hurtin Time is only up 6 workers now. So
Yeah, he stopped because he was doing the mine shenanigans, which didn't get him anything.
So one of the things that I've talked to Hyper Turtle about is a lot of times I only harass if I really think it's going to be worth it to me, because I'm one of the players that harassment, if I kill 4 workers, that's fine, but if I didn't build 5, then I'm actually minus a worker.
Yep, exactly.
Does Larry know that it's mech?
Good question. Looking at it, he knows. He sees 3 factories, and now there's 4.
Seeing and knowing are different. I don't see any reactions that make me think he's thinking
Yeah, that's
this
true.
is
'Cause
mech.
he's making Colossus.
Double forge.
All right, dude.
I don't
If
know.
Hurtin Time goes across the map, he wins. While
Oh, yeah.
expanding.
Yeah.
Will he wait?
No, he's going. Sending it.
Is this medevac going straight to their doom, just like the last mines? And just kind of move there.
Yeah. Also, what's with the, none of these guys stem. He's got
Oh,
all the.
he's not gonna see. He's not gonna see this huge army going down. Oh, Larry, I think his luck has run out, man. He can't
he's
fight
got a
this
shield
army.
battery here.
He can't fight this army though. I mean, the shield battery. As long as he stays by his tank,
Yeah.
he just has to stay by his tank. He's got a lot of tanks, dude.
Yeah. That's
I
too
don't
many
see
tanks.
him. I don't see him.
He needs.
breaking.
He needs like a bunch of immortals.
And
Yeah, he shut him
Oh,
off. This is
man.
game. This is game. Those tanks are gonna be unstoppable.
yeah, mech is really good when you're ahead. So.
It really is very much. And like
But
I
I
said,
don't-
he saw it, but I don't think he saw it.
Yeah.
Because he wouldn't be building Colossus. You'd want 4 immortals for this. To
Or
have
a
a shot.
disruptor even. But here it is.
Yeah,
He's on
this
siege.
is game. Yeah, but even if
But-
you kill this, what are you gonna
Yeah,
do?
it just doesn't have enough, man. 38 supply of army versus 68 that are much
Yeah.
better, and they're sieged.
Right, so he
Look
can
at him
hold up.
scan. Good instincts here. Down to 1 base versus 3. Hurting time. What are you
Well,
gonna do?
Three is a asterisk. He's got it landed, but he's got no SCVs or no. You know what I mean? It's just kind of sitting there. It's not even an orbital.
He'll get to it. At least he'll get to a 3.
I mean,
Protoss has no hope to get to a 4. To second.
No. He's got no hope. This game's over.
It should be.
I mean, this is all over but the GG.
You swap hero in this. Do you think you win?
Okay, so the thing is, I've played a couple times against high-end players like that. I think the blink stalkers. Did they have blink? Yeah, I think the blink stalkers might be enough.
Yeah, if he does blink stalker harassment, keeping him busy and keeping him off his ramp, and he just kills stuff.
Yep, like I said, like.
Ooh, nice charge lot run by to distract him a little bit.
Well, hey, it's not distracting. He hasn't
20 workers and more.
And he's gonna get this.
And
Oh,
he F2's
he's
back.
retired.
Look at good old Hurtin time. F2ing back.
Oh, he F2'd away. It doesn't matter, cause like, yeah.
Man, he
the
lost
Ravens can
27 workers, dude. That's crazy.
It's crazy, but
But luckily,
they're
he
even
has,
in
he has such
workers,
a
but
huge
one
lead.
person has bases that can use them. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
That's true.
Like,
What a game, dude.
amazing game.
It's an
Much
amazing,
more
funny
back and
game.
forth than
Fun
I
to
thought.
watch. Comedy of errors.
Yeah.
But it's still fun to watch.
Hurt time hasn't put.
You
Hurt
can't
time's
even get up the
basically not
ramp with
minding.
this stupid thing. And now he's like,
Yeah.
oh. That's it. It's not losable now.
Yeah, this one. Now I'd say that you could put Hero in and Hero would still wouldn't win.
And there you go, guys. The final match. Alright, let's bring him in. You can ask your tough questions.
Yeah.
Alright, we're here now with Lucky Larry and Hurtin' Time. War Bunnies has a lot of commentary and questions. Go for it.
I'm gonna start with Lucky Larry. First, your macro. Did you tell Hurtin' Time 10-minute no rush in the second game?
No.
Was that just psychically agreed upon?
No, I was surprised because I thought, after that first start, he would just, mind drop me every other second in that game, which what he did in game 3. I thought he was going to do that in game 2. So I was a little caught off guard.
Yeah,
honestly.
so when he didn't attack you, you got to the 3-3-3, you built a monster army, and then you played really beautifully. You came and you squashed him. And then the third game, you both kind of cheesed each other. I liked your cheese, but he kind of got a little bit of the best with the mines, repeated firing. As we know, they're OP.
True, man. Get them out of the game, bro. Get them. Blizzard, fix your game, please.
Yeah. But yeah, it was tough because you almost came back. Did you see it was mech? I know that you saw it, but did it register in your brain when you were building the Colossus that it was mech?
I mean, I saw 2 factory, and I thought kind of weird, but I didn't really think much of it. And
Yeah.
then I see all the Hellion, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Colossi kind of good, but tanks just mow through everything else if you don't got immortals.
Right, that's what I was saying. Like he saw it, but I don't think you saw it. And then yeah, it was really close. I did not expect you to, like I said, I thought it was going to be 2-0 Hurtin' Time, and you put on one hell of a show. All 3 games were just razors thin.
Yeah.
Especially the third game could have turned just a little bit, and you could have had it. So
you know what I think won him the game? Mules. Get them out of the game, Blizzard. Mules OP.
Well, he had two Nexus and you had 1, so he was able to rebuild a little bit faster. But yes, definitely Mules OP.
Why not just remove Terran out of the game? They're OP right now.
That's what they did to Protoss when Protoss was winning.
Yeah.
Alright, well,
Bring
let me
back the
get back
Mothership
into
Core.
the real sanity here of because you Protosses will just have a love fest. But
okay, Hurtin' Time, that third game, what was going through your mind when he blinked up there and yeah, you had like 2 mines and 4 Marines up there.
Yeah, so that took my attention. So I wasn't sure what my mines did at his base. So I was really worried because I basically called all the boys from both my bases and emptied the bunker. And I knew that he was gonna blink up there. I thought the turrets would keep the observer away, but apparently not. He was still able to blink up there.
Just so you know, I used a hallucinated Phoenix to get up there.
Yeah, the blink. The mines the turrets would have stopped a observer, but he did hallucinate, and that's how he blunk up.
Got it. That was very smart because I was just hoping you couldn't get up there because I knew I didn't have a lot, and I knew you were going all in. So I was worried. I was very, very worried.
Yeah, you know what's weird is your first mine shots didn't do it. They were visible. If he would have noticed, he could have warped in a single stalker, pulled the probes, killed the mines, and he would have won. But as StarCraft's a game of pulling attention, and he has attention fully on your side of the map, and you did too. And yeah, that kind of pulled it over there, and
the Mule Hammer on 2 bases was able to come back. So.
Well, the other
Yeah,
thing
like-
too, I gotta say something though, because Hurting Time,
Yeah.
man, you knew you were getting all in, yet you're still mind dropping in. So I'm like thinking, what is he doing? He's about to die, and by the way, even if he does do the observer and you stop it, he can just kind of like
Just walk up the
see,
main ramp. Yeah.
or he can see enough so he can blink one and then blink the rest. You know what I mean? So you're still gonna die once he gets in his base. If he had made another Nexus, but he stayed on one base, and that to me really is what won him the game. Hurting Time the game. Two bases versus one, right? Because
yeah, he was able to double the SCV count that he was able to get back. The mules, dropping 5 mules, just
yeah, it was crazy because Hurting Time was getting all in on one base with 4 gates. He knows it's coming, and then he had 1-1-1. That's all he had, and not even a bunker on the high ground. I was like, this dude is crazy, But luckily for him, it was one base.
Yeah.
And
I didn't think about hallucinations. I saw that his base he didn't have an observer. That's kind of why.
Right.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I
he
just
could
didn't
have-
think he could get up there. Yeah.
You only had 4 Marines in a bunker on the low ground. He could have just walked in the low ground, kicked that in, and gone through too. So, I have to ask you, Hurting Time, on the second game, you got so much done with your first Reaper, and the second Reaper you went across and you got a little bit done, and then you didn't move or really expand for 10 minutes. What was the game plan for that?
I thought I was getting two base blink stalker, so
all
I
in.
just wanted to.
That
So
makes-
I just started massing troops and. But yeah.
Because he was on 4 base, you're on 2, and he's just expanding free, and he remembered his upgrades, and he's building this giant A move army.
Well, I scanned, and I saw a whole bunch of High Templars, and I'm terrible at microing bio against High Templars, so I just turtled in and made Ghost, and he hit me before I was ready, really, and he just squashed me.
Your Ghosts actually, they EMP'd his army a bunch of times, but never hit the High Templar. They were in the
Yeah.
back too far. I think if we take away from this game is if you're Lucky Larry's opponent, you cause some chaos because if you leave him alone, he's going to run away. And if you're Hurting Time's opponent, you just distract him a little bit, and he'll stare at it.
And he'll F to everything to that one thing.
Yep. Because even though the game had ended, that 4 or 5 Zealot run by brought you down to even workers.
Mm-hmm.
27 workers killed. That was a nice move, but it was a little too late.
Yeah.
Because he was right in front of your base, so that's the tough one. But it was good, man. Watching you guys play, it was nice. It was a slugfest. It was staying back. It was a lot of aggression, comedy of errors, fun stuff.
Thanks.
It was a lot of fun to watch.
I think this was probably like the most balanced one because first game he slugged me, second game I slugged him, third game it just came down to the most minuscule of differences in the build.
Yep.
Yeah. Like maybe if I had not gone with that 5th gate and gone to Nexus, maybe it would have been different.
I want to bring that up to you for future. If you're on one base and you're going stalkers, 4 gates is the maximum you can build off of.
4 gate, all right.
Yep. If you're gonna go 5th gate, it's for adepts, or you should go. That should go into a Nexus if you're gonna expand out.
All right.
But
Just
you guys are fun to watch, right? It could go either way. All 3
Yeah.
games could have really gone either way. You could argue, except for game 2 where he misread it and he's like, "Oh, you can have the whole map," that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, nice job, guys. It was fun to watch, and we'll see you guys again. If you guys face again, it'll be in the playoffs, so keep that in mind. But now,
yeah, man.
But now people see you guys play. It's early in the season, so good luck to the rest of the season, and good seeing you guys.
All right.
GG Hurting Time.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Good
That's
night.
right. GG's. All right. War Bunnies. Final thoughts on tonight?
I really like. You know what's sad, because this was, I think, some of our better matchups, and it ended up being super late. I don't know if we got many of our normal viewers, but I think our matchups tonight, all of them seemed pretty even in the play style.
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all. You're right. It was fun matchups. They'll watch it on the VODs.
Yeah.
And we'll fix up that mix-up with hockey, as you saw.
Yeah.
You just watch the VOD. You'll see what I mean.
No,
Science.
he was quiet for a bit, and then what was wrong with Chimpone's computer? I had to go. I
No
had to step away.
idea. But after he rejoined, he was fine. But you know, I'm sure that part of it really is playing in FSL is studying your opponent. There are VODs. You can go to the Psystorm YouTube channel, and you can go there. There's a playlist of season 7. There's season 6, all the other seasons too. You can look up. You can just put it on the search screen. Hurting Time Games. You'll see like 50 games in there because he's been around for so long. So, yeah. Technical difficulties, but the hockey Chinpon thing, we saw that hockey's definitely not a code B, code A player. He's code S, low code S, right? He knew exactly what he was doing. So I was like, there's no way this is a fair matchup. So it's officially an exhibition game. 1-2-0 easily by hockey. And we'll need to put him in the right spot. Because he was diamond, man. There's no way he should match up with Chinpon. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I was gonna say, when I saw that, I thought maybe it was the bug. I didn't get to watch either of those games. If he's diamond, how did he end up in code B?
I didn't put him in there, obviously. Mizel didn't mention where he goes, according to hockey. So we'll have to ask Hyper Turtle, who makes our schedule. So it's not a big deal. We just have to put him in the right spot. Criminal is not in this season, and he's diamond. So there you go. He's the replacement.
Oh, that perfect.
That works out. So anyway, probably just a minor mistake. No big deal. We got a exhibition game out of it. So that'll do it. But yeah.
Okay, excellent.
That'll do it for tonight, guys. Check out FSL on the website, on Liquipedia. You can see that. And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for casting with me. A lot of fun.
Yep.
All right, man. Take care.
Always.
Have a good night.
Thanks.
Sarah, what have you done?
Kerrigan, the die you cast. This is the last day. Your swarm darkens the sky of any planet.
Forget Minsk. Forget all of it.
When we are done here, I will return to my people and accept their judgment.
Command, we've found Kerrigan. She's holed up in a Zerg base.
I made my peace long ago.
Consider it done. For ire. Consider it done. Indeed.
I love it when people say that something's impossible. I see that as a challenge.
Getting a probe kill, pulling these units back. Oracle's going to be able to take it down here as it corners itself. But still, this Oracle staying at home. So I assume the Oracle just got pushed away by the Viking and wasn't able to get anything done. Does have a couple of kills, but one of them is a Reaper, so